Alright, we're live. Let's go ahead and grab the links here. Here. And let me get Twitters. Okay. Okay, we got the streamers, we got the VTubers, we got the hashtag YouTubers, all that fun stuff. Alright. Let's that up, close Twitter out, and just move Discord around. So I will be playing Vampire the Masquerade today. I'm not sure which class I'll pick or anything, or clan. It's just the default game, no mods or anything. The only thing I have is the unofficial patch that the game's had to make it basically playable for people. The other problem it does have is if I tab out, it not only um, does it cut the sound out, it also just pauses the game completely. So that's something else to take into account. So, and the other thing I need to do here is set the audio a little bit lower, I think. How are we doing on? Oh, I can't see it from here. I have to move it over to this screen so that I can actually see the audio levels. We'll do about there. Alright. So, then let's go ahead and move this over there. How's the audio levels for you guys? Alright. So, new game. So, let's go ahead. I used to do this, but generally it's just easier to just go straight here. Go ahead and do this. As for our clan, we have seven clans. We got the Bruja, our Bruja, passionate idealist rebels more likely to fight for their rights than write protest songs. In life, most Bruja sought social change, and undeath, most clan members seek the creation of a vampiric utopia. If we take a look at their powers, they've got celerity, which is super speed. They've got potence, which is basically a damage reduction, or no, increases their melee and brawl attack damage. And then we have presence, which is a debuff to any enemies around you, essentially. So if we go back to Gangrel, they are most in tune with the beast within. They're basically as close as you can get to being a werewolf while still being a vampire. That's essentially it. Their abilities are animalism. They can call upon the various animals to attack their people. Night Wisp ravens will incapacitate a victim for 10 seconds. Burrowing beetles. This one's actually not too bad because I think no, it's the bloodsucker communion. Um, anyway, burrowing beetles. It's a damage over time attack. The spectral wolf. It just literally attacks the target from behind, knocking them to the ground. Bloodsucker communion. It drains their blood and actually gives it back to you, which is actually really nice. And then insect swarm, devouring flesh and possibly killing enemies. Then they have fortitude, which this is the debuff or the damage debuff. It reduces the amount of damage you take. And then protein is basically all melee or unarmed attacks, essentially. Increases your ability to deal damage to enemies. Hunter of the Night. I think I'm gonna need. Maybe it's my head. Oh, my headphones were up too high. Good lord, no wonder I was going deaf. Okay, there we go. Much better. Ah, I can hear myself. Okay, so anyway, protein, and eventually you assume a war form, which is basically just turning into a werewolf. That's essentially it. Okay, base. Okay, Malkavians, the crazy ones. I love the crazy ones. I do so love being Malkavian. They are so fun. Anyway, Malkavians are known as lunatics because of their ability to hear voices of insight and subjects others to their insanity through disciplined dementation. The world appears to much different to a Malkavian. Basically, every single one of them are crazy. They have their own little neuroses and insanities. Your character you play basically has, I mean, the fact that first off they're dressed like a cheerleader, and basically all their lines are just straight up. I mean, when I first played the game, I didn't actually understand what the heck I was saying half the time. I was just like, "What is this line supposed to mean?" But as you play the game, essentially, you tend to kind of learn about their neuroses. And if we take a look at their abilities, they've got Auspex, which is essentially the ability to see things through walls. It also increases your wits and perception. The yeah, that's basically all it does. It just increases your wits and perception, and allows you to see enemies through walls, essentially. Then we have Dementation, which is the real fun one. Veil of Madness. Victims' emotions intensify until they become temporarily incapacitated, either hysterically laughter or compulsive crying for 15 seconds. It's basically makes the enemy unable to act for a certain period of time. Also, did we lose sound? No, I guess no. Okay, I guess the music just stopped. Mass hallucination. This is a debuff to all enemies that get caught up in it. Um, we got visions of death. This one basically just kills people. All right. And also has lesser effect. It may have lesser effect on supernaturals, but it still hurts them. So berserk insanity, you can basically send somebody into his berserker rage and just start attacking everybody around them. And then the voice of Bedlam, this one basically applies a random debuff of one of the three previous to all enemies within the range of its attack. And then obfuscate. Yeah, that's a mouthful. Um, it's basically invisibility. If you get it up to level 5, you get 26 seconds of just straight up invisibility. It's really awesome if you use it to stealth attack enemies. You can just wipe out entire areas of enemies just by sneaking up behind them with this and stabbing them in the spine or beating them over the head, whatever melee weapon you happen to have at the time. Let's see here. Malkavian. So the next one is the Nosferatu. These ones actually can't even go out into public without violating the Masquerade. So you literally have to use the sewers. You have to essentially hide at all times. and they help with that by giving you the obfuscate ability. Anyway, so you turn invisible to go into areas where you might be seen by normal humans. Okay, my nose is leaking. They also get Potence, which again is the one that increases your brawl and melee attacks. Also, something to keep in mind is brawl is needed to feed on people that don't want to be fed upon. So if you're fighting someone, and you want to feed upon them, it checks your brawl stat versus their defense stat. I don't remember which one it is, but essentially it tells if you've got maxed out brawl, you can pretty much just feed on anybody whether they want you to or not. So, and then they also have animalism, which is the same as the gangrel, the burrowing beetles, the ravens, the spectre wolves, bloodsucker communion, etc., etc. Um, so then we also have the Tremere. The Tremere is another one I like. How do you stand like that and not fall over backwards? Anyway, part of the reason I like them is they have Thaumaturgy, which is blood magic. So you have Blood Strike, which is basically just you fire a blood bolt at enemies. If the victim lives, the blood shot will return any stolen blood from the victim. So it's an easy way to get what's the word I'm looking for? It's an easy way to get blood. Yes, that was the word from enemies without having to bite them. Blood purge. This one makes them violently ill. They vomit out blood. It damages both normal and supernatural foes, so that's also another good thing about it. Blood shield. This is basically just a force field, absorbing a portion of all damage inflicted. Blood shield will dissipate only after it's absorbed enough damage. The blood theft, it's basically you can just straight up steal blood from targets. It's just awesome. And then blood boil, instantly heated to boiling, causing them to violently explode. So it's basically all you just take various spells, add blood on the front, and that's what you got. Dominate. This one actually can be useful to use even in conversation. You can spend a thing to like command someone to let them feed on you. Brain wipe is if there's an enemy that's attacking you and you want them to stop attacking you, you just cast brain wipe and they stop attacking you. As long as you actually leave the area after that. Sleep, of course, exactly as it sounds, puts them to sleep. Possession, this victim will desperately attack anyone who means you harm. So this can like turn somebody to your side for temporary during combat, and then mass this one, and you will all the enemies in the area will just kill themselves. So that, and then we have Auspex, which is again the see-through walls essentially. Okay, and then we go to the Ventru, the stuck-up ones. Um, Wait, no, we missed the Toreadors. Okay, the preppy ones. They are essentially artists, super artists. Like anything having to do with art, they could look at the most vile thing ever and be like, "Oh, that's so." The artist speaks to me through this. Like a picture of just two different colors. And it's like there's blue on this side and yellow on this side, and it speaks to their sadness, and then they gain happiness and all that. Flowery crap. Um, That's them. That's the Toreador. Highly seductive, all that fun stuff. And then they got Auspex, the ability to see through walls, increasing wits and perception. They have the Celerity, which is super speed. Um, It's basically slow motion. It slows everybody down. The idea being that, oh, you're moving so fast, everything looks slow to you. That typical. And then they have presence, which is a debuff to anybody around you. Now, the presence also does have an effect in conversations. You can cast it to make people more willing to do things for you when you talk to them, et cetera, et cetera. All right, that's the corridor, and then the Ventru. They're like the vampire upper crust, the hoity-toity, if you would prefer. And they basically take that point of view into the vampire world and get worse with it. Um, they actually cannot feed on lowborn or thin-blooded or animals. Normally not venture. Normally, vampires can feed on animals instead of feeding on humans to gain their blood. But the Ventru cannot do that. Essentially, if they try to do that, they will just vomit up more blood than they probably gained from eating any. And they have the same problem with homeless people and prostitutes and all those other, as I said, gains no nourishment from lowborn or thin blood, essentially. So, they're so upper crust they can't even bring themselves to feed upon the lower classes. Oh, yeah, you know. Um, so what to do? I don't think I've ever done a playthrough with Gangrel. I've never done with Nosferatu either. I've done Toreador, I've done Tremere, I've done Malkavian. I don't think I've ever done Ventru. Oh yeah, the powers for the Ventru. They have the dominate ability, they have fortitude, and they have presence. So a lot of debuffing or damage reduction skills, or yeah, debuffing essentially. So, she's twerking. Although I think but this game came out in 2004, so it wasn't exactly the best of graphical quality, so to speak. And then they also do have histories here, so you can be, and these histories actually do have effects. You start with extra points in stamina, and a blood is not of this land. However, your spirit is not linked to the native fauna, so animalism costs you more experience to raise. Um, Environmental activists, you were a member of Greenpeace in life and riding the whales with the whales and climbing nuclear reactors. Your priority order is abilities, knowledge, talent, and skills are swapped. Homosexual means you can only feed on the same sex. Um, at least I think so. To be honest, I don't know off the top of my head. Or actually pick that. Usually pick something like Beast Mistress, always fun. I've played Gangrel, I've just never beaten the game with it. Your animalism effects last longer and are more powerful, but you have difficulty maintaining any protein effect for longer. Um, which means basically animalism effects last longer, protein effects are harder to maintain, so they don't last as long. So, and then insectoids. So anyway, do we want to do Gangrel? Do we want to do Malkavian? Or do we want to do Bruja? I think one of these three, basically. Um, I mean, like I said, the Malkavians are always fun. No matter what you do, they're just fun. Um, so if we look, we've got I like this ex-gymnast stripper. Entire childhood was spent either in school or at practice. Daddy was too busy to tell you that there's no such thing as a professional gymnast. And mommy was busy looking for a new daddy. Swap the priority order of physical, mental, and social. If we take a look at their normal priorities, um, this is basically points that are automatically that you can assign essentially. So I can assign 1 point in charisma. I can assign 2 points in mental. But if we take this, not that, this, we get 2 points to physical, 1 point to mental. And let's see here. So Long and Littlefoot, don't help me. Your dual deformities make life difficult, but you're one of those hard luck triumphant in the face of adversity stories that people gobble up. You can never raise your dexterity above 1, but you start with an extra point in humanity, charisma, and wits. Oh, I see. Okay. Let's see. In the women's prison guard, you were a black-hearted, violence-loving badass when you were alive, and you're still an evil maniac in unlife. You had always hoped it would be more like Skin Max, if only. Swap priorities of mental, physical, and social. So this would give you 1 physical, 2 mental. Let's see here. Burnout. Science has yet to prove a link between marijuana use and mental capacity. You say you've always been a little slow, but that's just because you're so mellow. You can never raise your wits above 3, but are less prone to frenzy. Frenzy is what happens. Your character basically goes out of control and it starts attacking everything. Oh, what's that gift there, Elena? I guess vampire. Um, Frenzy, anyways. If your blood pool drops to 0, your character goes into a frenzy and starts biting everything it can find until it refills its blood pool. Which can be a bad thing if you are, out in the city. It can really start hurting your masquerade. Anyway, let's see. Burnout. So, Ninja. I guess the bottom of the J got knocked off there. Okay, ninja. You think you're a ninja? Kya! You start with a point in brawl and a point in melee, but firearms can never be raised above 0, as guns are an anthem to your code of the silent killer. Ducks too. Ducks are an anthem too. So gives you a free point into melee and brawl. Which might be not be a bad thing. Doomseer, the paralyzing fear of eternal death has an iron grip on you. Doom is just around the corner for you, for everyone. You just know it, and you lack faith in your vampiric abilities. What's the use anyway? You don't trust Obfuscate to work, and therefore cannot maintain the effect for very long. Each level of Obfuscate has a shorter duration than normal. You are constantly on the lookout for danger, however, and can maintain Auspex longer. Complete batshit. Well, gotta love that. The curse of Clan Malkavian burns white hot in your veins. You are brimming cauldron of lunacy. The effects of your dementation are stronger and last longer. It's difficult to wrap your wriggling brain around the concept of invisibility, however, and you spend more experience to raise your skill in Obfuscate. So, I don't know about that because Obfuscate is really useful. Let's see here. Subtly insane. Your insanity does not hinder your ability to interact with others too greatly. At first glance, most wouldn't even second guess your mental stability. Your unique form of dementation flares up more easily when provoked in combat, but you can't even ever raise your dodge above 3. Now that could be bad, because dodge is basically determines your ability to avoid taking damage in all forms of combat. On the other hand, you could also, instead of raising your dodge, you could work on things like dexterity, which also increases dodge is your combat defense, essentially. Wits and dodge ability increases your combat defense. I don't think, yeah, wits is over here, which isn't too terribly bad because I do like to put wits because it also gives you hacking. Hacking is very useful in this game. Yeah. Oh, so apparently it starts you off with a point in dementation. All right. Um. Anyway, oc- uh, occult, occult. I don't remember how to pronounce that word. Oh well. Anyway, who would have ever have thought that if any of it could be real, you loved dark fantasy and considered yourself the occult savvy. Occult, yes. Now that you're among the kindred, you find that you actually know some of this stuff and are really excited about learning more about your new state of life. You gain a bonus to scholarship and earning experience, but others find you disdainful, so your charisma can never be raised above 3. Charisma can be useful in swaying others, as it says. It's for your persuasion, essentially. And I don't think there's really any other way of raising your persuasion. Scholarship. Oh, okay. So you gain a point in scholarship and you gain experience faster. That actually is not necessarily a terrible one. And then deaf. Okay, you were born practically deaf. Not only did you overcome your disability, you enjoy helping others cope and get ahead in life. You start with a humanity of 8. Humanity basically determines how hard or easy it is to frenzy when you drop your blood pool to 0. I generally don't like dropping my blood pool to 0, so that's not really all that useful. And you can gain humanity by doing other things too. Also, while you don't wish to be presumptuous, but you have a vague feeling that Lady Luck smiles upon you, giving you a bonus to dodge. Okay, can't raise your perception above 3. I think we're going to be a ninja Malkavian, because why not? That just seems like the right kind of crazy. So it gives us a bonus to brawl and melee, but we can never raise our firearms skill, which means we basically can't use guns. Well, you can still use them, they're just terrible with them. Um, so let's go ahead now and what do we want to put in for points? Auspex isn't as useful, although it can be useful because I believe wits, yeah. So you can actually cast Auspex and gain bonus to your hacking skill because yeah, essentially that's what Auspex does. So, but I'm going to be putting points into wits in the first place and also into scholarship because scholarship raises your research and there are certain books in the game that you can read that just straight up give you extra skill points, ability points, attribute points, discipline, although no, not disciplines, but attributes and abilities you get from books easily. So we will go ahead and put a point into that. We'll go ahead and put a point into computer. We'll put a point into wits. Let's see, research. Yep, we're going to go ahead and put a point into that. Perception. This is range combat, so probably not going to be all that useful for me. Um, perception and investigation. Measures your ability to notice hidden details. Let's see. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and put another point into melee since we got a free one there. And then I think subterfuge for the seduction feat. Deceive others, subterfuge is needed for this. And then we have intimidation, naturally increasing your intimidate feat. The natural talents of the Malkavians are inhibited only by the many voices in their head. Um, I guess we'll go into Brawl there. Just since we already got the bonuses to that, we might as well add it up. Start off with some decent stuff here. Social persuasion is always useful. And what was the other downside to this thing? Oh, it was just firearms. Okay. Manipulations is necessary for the haggle feat, and appearances for seduction, persuasion I prefer. And then dementation, mass hallucination, veil of madness, auspex, or obfuscate. You may move invisibly while crouched. You will be revealed if you touch anyone or containers, or if you interact with the environment or perform stealth kills. But it does mean that I can actually move while invisible. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put that in there. And then intelligence, wits. Oh, we still have some skill points. Security actually is good for the lock picking feat. Actually, kind of wonders. Stealth is kind of pointless because of obfuscate. You got that. You don't really need stealth because you're invisible anyway. And then we have another point into scholarship that increases both my persuasion and research, which is also nice. So I will be very persuasive to start with, even though I'll be crazy. And inspections is fine. And then we got the bonuses to unarmed. I actually kind of wonder if we don't want to take that out and put that into security for lockpicking, because lockpicking can be really useful too. Um, yeah, and we can always just punch things. So dodge, intimidate, subterfuge. Although, actually, now that I think about that, maybe it wouldn't be better just put this into dodge, increase our combat defense. All right, so we are very persuasive. We have good research, good hacking, good lockpicking, good inspection. In terms of combat, not so much, although we are somewhat decent in our combat defense. And yeah, but to start off with, combat, there isn't that much in the way of combat. So yeah, we will go ahead and start there. And name, we need a name. Let's see here. Crazy Malkavian. Although, let's see. Malkavian, crazy. Should we come up with something else besides the norm? So, any crazy gods in Greek mythology? Let's go, gods. The crazy, most crazy. Let's see. Well, there was Loki, of course, but he wasn't crazy. Let's see. Mad God. Let's see here. Pan, apparently. Cronus, who didn't that one eat all his own progeny? Let's see. Dionysus. Hmm. Hera was considered crazy. I think she was just. Don't think she was really crazy though. Zeus. Huh. Okay, well that doesn't really help. Hmm. Apparently, mania was a spirits personifying insanity, madness, and crazed frenzy. They operated closely with Lissa, the spirit of rage and rabies, presumed to be daughters of Nyx. I could go with Lissa, I suppose. Let's see. What would be a good name for a crazy person? Crazy vampire, even. Um, do. Although with a cheerleader outfit like that, I would think Tiffany. But um, Yeah, we'll just go with the standard. All right. Come on, feel the love. All right.
I want to show you something.
Gotta love the terrible overlay there. Zapod? I have terrible taste in men, by the way.
Good evening. My fellow kindred, my apologies for disrupting any business or interfering with prior engagements you may have had this
Aventru,
evening.
by the way.
It's unfortunate that the affair that gathers us together tonight is a troubling one. We are here because the laws that bind our society, the laws that are the fabric of our existence, have been broken. As Prince, I am within my rights to grant or deny the kindred of this city the privilege of siring. Many of you have come to me seeking permission, and I have endorsed some of these requests. However, the accused that sits before you tonight was not refused permission. Indeed, my permission was never sought at all. They were caught shortly after the embrace of this child. It pains me to announce the sentence, as up to tonight I considered the accused a loyal and upstanding member of our organization. But as some of you may know, the penalty for this transgression is death. Know that I am no more adjudicator than I am a servant to the law that governs us all.
Sure.
Let tonight's proceedings serve as a reminder to our community that we must adhere to the code that binds our society, lest we endanger all of our blood. Forgive me. Let the penalty commence. Which leads to the fate of the ill-begotten progeny. Without a sire, most childer are doomed to walk the earth never knowing their place, their responsibility, and most importantly, the laws they must obey. Therefore, I have decided that
This is bullshit!
Bruja. And
All I'm
They're-
saying is that he better not do it.
if Mr. Rodriguez would let me finish, I have decided to let this kindred live. They shall be instructed in the ways of our kind and be granted the same rights. Let no one say I am unsympathetic to the plights and causes of this community. I thank you all for attending these proceedings, and I hope their significance is not lost. Good evening.
gotta love the walk animations in this game. They're just so derpy.
Your sire, tragic, my apologies. But you see, there is a strict code of conduct that all of us must adhere to if we wish to survive. When anyone breaks these laws, they undermine the well-worn fabric of our centuries-old society. Understand my predicament. Allowing you to live makes me directly responsible for your subsequent behavior. So, what I'm offering is not generosity, but the opportunity to transcend the fate woven by your sire. This is your trial. You will be brought to Santa Monica. There you will meet an agent by the name of Mercurio. He will provide the details of your labor. I've shown you great clemency. Prove it was more than a wasted gesture, fledgling. Don't come back until you do. Good evening.
He might question keeping me alive if he actually had heard me speak, as we will find out here shortly. Alright, so typical controls. WASD.
What a scene, man. Woo-wee. Then they just plop you out here like a naked baby in the woods.
Meet
How
Jack,
about that?
another Bruja.
Look, kiddo, it's probably a lot for you to take in, so, why don't you let me show you the ropes? What do you say?
The Reign of Ages plots again to wash away Revelation. Basically saying, please illuminate me.
What? Oh, man. And you're a goddamn Malkavian, too. Wow. You really are fucked.
Who's this dark demon I see before me? What's your name, man?
I'm Jack. What's important is I'm offering help. You make it back from Santa Monica with your hide and we'll trade life stories, okay? Till then, I got about this much time. You in or out?
I shall undertake your dark tutelage. Break down for me the bare-bone basics. I didn't understand the play they gave. I need no guide to this dark path. Leave me.
Don't worry, kiddo. You'll adjust. I'd love to explain it all, but time...
I shall undertake your dark tutelage.
Why don't we, step out back here?
Let's leave the theater of horrors behind.
Christ, it's stuffy in there, huh? This is much better. Now, we ain't got much time, but I figure somebody should fill you in on the bare bones stuff at least, you know? Could save your hide. You look wobbly. You even had a drink yet?
About what beverage do you babble? My minds don't seem to remember. Wobbly are the walls of my mind.
Oh, man, we're popping a cherry here. Oh, you're gonna love this. All right, check it out. Blood, it's your new rack of lamb, your new champagne. It's your new fucking heroin, kid. Get ready, though, because, hey, it's never as sweet as the first time.
Sweet, like a prom date?
Well, down around the corner there, I saw this human. Poor SOB can't find his car.
How do I do this dread deed?
You go down there, casual like. You creep up on him, then bare those little fangs and feed. Don't worry if you weren't captain of the wrestling team or something, because it'll come so naturally you think you've done it 1,000 times already.
Will he then carry this curse in his veins? Heart cold, a burning thirst, and fangs of the hunter.
Forget that comic book crap, kid. It don't work that way. Now go for it. Be sure, though, and this is important, so listen up. Be sure not to drain them dry, okay? It might be hard to resist, but don't kill them.
I go to drain the luscious liquid. This is your blood pool. This gets to 0, you end up with some issues. Alright, so... Feeding on a human fills your blood pool. To feed, approach a victim, press the feed button, default F key, when you are close. It is important that humans do not see you feed on other humans. It will be a masquerade violation if they do. So if you're going to feed on somebody in a public area, make sure to drag them somewhere else to do it, somewhere that other people cannot see. Once you've begun feeding on your victim, you will see this bar. This bar represents the victim's blood pool. You should stop feeding before emptying his blood and killing him. Also, what happened to the door? Hello, buddy. Greetings, mortal person. So you jump on him, you feed, you make sure that blood doesn't go down while your pool goes up, and press F again to stop before it gets too low and he dies. Usually you can just stop once your blood pool is filled up.
Yeah. Ah, yeah. Hell yeah, you're feeling it. I can can see it in your eyes. You're a born-again predator. Feeling that blood bubbling inside you, lifting you up. That's it, kid. That's what it's all about right there.
It's a very efficient method of resource intake compared to eating and other forms. So spooky. When do I choose the color of my cape?
Alright now, you got the blood, you're feeling all kick-ass, feeling better than your best day living, but wait, it gets better. All kindred, that's our word for vampire. All kindred have a few things in common. Things that set them right square above humans on the food chain.
Tell me this
Like
tale.
sharper senses, a body that can take a beating, and if you play your cards right, eternal life. That's no sure bet, but still, a chance at immortality's not a bad deal. And that's just for starters. Fringe benefits for joining the club.
My lifeline will go on forever?
Well, you can still be destroyed, but forget the books and the movies. Garlic, it's worthless. A cross? Pfft, shove it right up their ass. A stake? Only if it catches you in the heart, and then it just paralyzes you. Running water? That's no problem. I bathe. Occasionally. Now, a shotgun blast to the head. Oh, that's trouble, boy. Fire? That's real trouble. Sunlight? Well, you catch a sunrise and it's all over, kiddo. Get it?
Like a bad sunburn.
Okay, now. The fuck is this? Look, you get inside here and head upstairs. Meet up with them. We're just gonna go see what the ruckus is.
I'm going in. So, you see this little icon down at the bottom middle there, and that's basically your action button. Press jump to jump. Press the jump key to jump. Gee, you think? Alright, so... Boing. Boing. Come on. Let me get... Okay. Game is a bit skatey. A little bit like ice skates. Takes a little while getting used to, especially if you're coming off of something like a first-person shooter where you just, as soon as you do, you stop. It's like, nope. Here, you continue on for a little bit after you've stopped moving.
Come down here. Stay away from the windows.
Now, why are we standing next to them?
Sabbat raid. Sabbat? They're, Christ, I was hoping to spare you this shit till later. The Sabbat. Well, they're mostly mindless, bloodthirsty assholes. That's all you need to know for now, alright?
Where does this path lead?
The Sabbat got wind of the gathering here, so they figured they'd raise a little hell, put a little heat on the new prince.
Tell me of the Jester
No
Prince.
time for political rundown. Job one, get out of here alive. Sabbat might be mindless, but they hit like a Mack truck, like raging savages. Nothing a fledgling like you wants to mess with.
If not the sword.
Shh. Heads up. Back away.
This guy is a gangrel, by the way. That's one of his ability, one of the animalism abilities. Here's another one. Devouring insect swarm.
Dumb, frenzied Sabbat bastards. Alright, we gotta vamoose out the back quick. I'll stay and keep a watch out. You get us into the office. The door's around the corner here.
I shall invade this orifice. So, this is the lock picking. If a door is locked, you'll see the little lock icon, and if you just press C, you'll try to lockpick. If your lockpick is too low, it'll fail. If it's high enough, it will succeed, and you've lockpicked the door. It's pretty simple. Let's see here.
Shortcut. Well, nicely done, though. Not exactly an angel in life, were you?
My halo was terribly tarnished. I knew my share of demons. My halo was
Cool.
terribly
Now, if you
tarnished.
want a lesson on how really not to act, take notes from those Sabat assholes. You're a big bad vampire. Yeah, great, congrats. Now keep it to yourself. You go roar and you beat your chest, and that's what you can expect.
Why need we hide our nature?
It's the same reason you don't let humans see you feeding. It's why the wolf doesn't want the sheep to know he's there. It's also why you don't go juggling dumpsters or outrun the 815 from Sacramento, and it's why you didn't know any of this when you woke up this morning.
My eyes are beginning to
Keep
open.
our secret secret, and you make things easier on all of us. We're living in the age of cell phone cameras. Fuck-ups ain't tolerated. Makes sense enough, right? Well, it ain't a casual thing for a fledgling like you.
My mind is beginning to cloud. Shine a light and explain.
That party back there with the guy in the suit and the Magilla Gorilla? The assholes that put your sire to death? That's the Camarilla. They make a tidy business out of enforcing vampire laws like this one. Alright, now don't worry, because I know the area a little, and you know what? I'm glad we're in this situation, you and I. It illustrates a point. You gotta utilize your surroundings.
Paint me a
Do
picture.
what you gotta do. Theft, destruction of property, breaking and entering. These will be the least of your sins before the night's out. So look around here. We gotta get out the back there through that magnetically sealed door. There must be a key someplace.
I shall seek this key. Alright, so the areas indicate the icons combat, anything goes. So up in the top corner where it's pointing, if that icon is a gun, it means anything goes, I can shoot anything. I don't have to worry about the Masquerade being broken in those areas, so I can just use my abilities, I can feed on anybody, etc., etc. In the Masquerade, if you see the mask, respect the Masquerade. So I can't feed on people in areas where others can see me. And then the Elysium, vampire neutral ground. No combat, no disciplines allowed, except for blood buff while lockpicking. So that is it in terms of the areas. Masquerading areas, breaking the Masquerade can have dire consequences, such as unwanted detention of vampire hunters. After 5 vampire masquerades, your game is over. So if you violate the Masquerade too much, vampire hunters come and stake you and set you out in the sun. Current number of violations is displayed in the upper right corner of your character sheet. So if we press I, no, it's not I, it's C. There we go. This is it right here. So these get strikes through them if you break them, but you can also do things that actually remove these. So those will be various quests that come around occasionally. Alright, so when you can use a computer, you will see the use icon. Computers are often helpful in solving quests. They can hold information like emails and files, as well as control various electronic devices. So if we were to look at this, and if we press Control C, although first, you actually have to type in the commands back in the day when they were like, oh, hello world. But obviously if the command is nothing, then game's like, type lists to get available commands. Obviously, the available commands are right in front of me, so. Anyway, safe. And now if we press Control C, it's down the bottom, it says there to use my hacking feat. Since my hacking is good, I should be able to do that. And it will just automatically tell me the password. So the password was chop chop. We are going to unlock the safe. There we go. And then we can just type quit, and we exit out. Sometimes you can also find the password for things just laying around. If we were to like look at this right here, password chop chop. And then now the safe is open. And chop chop key.
There we go. Now take that key card and head out the back. I'll meet you out in the alley there. I'm gonna check out things from topside.
I will do this deed. So let's use our key card. We lost the chop shop key. As soon as you've used the key for everything that it ever needed, it just automatically is removed from your inventory. Here's your inventory, by the way. You can sort through. You've got your fists. This is basic stuff like lockpicking, keyring, how much money you have in your wallet. This is your melee weapons. This is your ranged weapons. This is your clothing. You can actually get heavier clothing that gives you more damage resistance. Um, you can find those in various from various merchants. Stealth kill. Stealth kills are nice. And that was Protean. Okay, you've been wounded by a Sabbat. The blue bar represents your current health. If you sustain regular damage, it will turn black. If your health is completely depleted, you suffer a final death and your game is over. Your health regenerates over time. When you are feeding, your health regenerates much faster. If your health bar turns yellow, it means you've sustained aggravated damage. Certain hazards like fire, supernatural attacks cause aggravated damage. This takes much longer to heal than regular damage. Alright, so let's go talk to Jock.
Fucking waste of unlife, these Sabbat vatos. You get winged? Hey, look at them potholes. Those will close up soon enough. Better feed, though. There's someone down the stairs here. It's not the freshest catch, but he'll do.
Does blood have vintage and bouquet?
When it comes to feeding, it's quality blood you're looking for, not the quantity. Bums and lowlife don't pack the same punch that a healthy, well-bred human will. Juice bags with a pedigree. That's the good stuff. But you gotta take what you can get. You ever had a PhD, kid? Ooh, that's good stuff.
The thirsty rarely avoid an oasis.
Remember what I said, though. Don't kill them. At least not the innocent ones. You're a monster now. Make no mistake. One of the damned and the fallen. You need to hold on to every last shred of humanity you have.
What if I drain him dry?
Innocent's an innocent. You kill one, even a worthless bum, even by accident, and it's gonna cost you a piece of your own humanity. Bring you closer to that beast you got welling up inside you.
Yes, the dark beast coiled beneath the surface.
The beast? It's always there. It's waiting to take over. When it does, it's like a wild animal wearing your skin. Desperate, scared, reckless. He'll do anything to survive, and it's you that has to deal with the consequences.
What if a human tries to harm me?
I said innocent humans. If some asshole levels a 12 gauge your way, you drain him, skin him, and bash in his skull. Self-preservation is a vital part of humanity, after all. My favorite part, in fact.
Drain, skin, bash, and
The
dash.
only way to fight the beast is to keep in touch with your humanity, and don't go hungry. It's a fine line.
Such lines divide this world from the last.
All right, now go feed. Careful, though. He's gonna drain fast.
Aye. So, bums, first off, they drain faster than normal, than other humans, and they give you less blood in general. Although we were sitting there talking so long, my health is almost completely full, so we just need to, just a little tap. But yeah, as you can see, even from that little tap, good quarter of his blood bar was already gone.
Not quite as good, huh? You can do worse. There's some rats down the way. You think I'm kidding? You can survive feeding on animals if you can stomach that kind of thing.
Ugh, this Buster's, ugh, this, I can't speak. Ugh, his neck tasted like your breath smells.
Well, give it a try.
I need to floss the flannel from my fangs. Rats will give you a single point of blood, so since I don't really need blood right now, I'll just demonstrate. And it does kill the rat, of course. And rat's dead.
You rat sucker. Hey, I don't care what you do, but just so you know, polite vampire society looks down on that kind of thing.
Etiquette demands they pass the salt for my rodent feast.
Keep it down. Got someone around the way here.
Only one?
Not too much of a threat by himself, but you never know if there's more in shouting range. You're gonna have to sneak past.
Where shall I
The
sneak?
building across from us with the garage door. There's some double doors on the far side. I'll meet you inside. Just stay low and stick to the shadows. And don't let him see you.
Now you see me, then you don't.
Alright, go.
Gone. So, snake, sneak, snake, etc. Alright, so if you're sneaking, there's a little sneak bar that pops up. First off, the meter at the bottom determines light in the area. So if I go into light here, you can see it's filling up halfway. Go into the dark, it goes down. So stick to the darker areas, and you're harder to see, obviously. We have this guy over here. I'm fully enclosed in dark, so he can't really see me. And then you'll see the number there. As I get closer to him, it goes up. The higher the number, easier it is for him to see me or detect my presence. I hear him walking over there, so if we go move while he's over there, sneak over and in.
Keep it quiet. They're inside here. Seems that shovelhead outside just got separated from his pack. He's wounded too. Go take care of him. Don't worry. He's probably greener than you.
How can you see his shade from here?
The Sabat, you see, they don't have the most rigorous training program. In fact, that poor sod is lucky if he knows he's a vampire.
My own green paint is still fairly
He's
fresh.
probably just turned and beaten over the head. They like to do that. Make shock troops, cannon fodder, put him out of his misery.
Ashes to ashes,
He
dust
is
to
a
dust.
vampire, so be ready.
Vampire no, he meets
Go
his
get him.
maker. Getting. Unarmed combat. So, this is where your brawl stat comes in. When you go into melee combat, it puts you in this third-person view. And I am a ninja, so I shall ninja. Hey, buddy. Ow. Ow. Hey, there we go. And he even dropped his whip. So, I now have a tire iron. Well, the neck wounds, when you bite somebody, the neck wounds heal up. So, after you finish biting them, or sucking from them. But as for, yeah, like, but, um, considering this was the 2000s, it's Santa Monica, there's a lot of gang fights going on around. Very easily could be just police, say. And also keep in mind that the police and authority figures within cities and states are controlled by the vampire, usually by Ventru. Um, as for the vampire hunters, I'm not entirely sure why they just don't blow the lid on the whole thing, but who knows. Let's see. There's a way to get back into first-person mode. Z, there we go. Excuse you, doors. Finicky doors.
That's that. Sounds like you got another pack moving in, though. The Sabat are going all out. You better head underground. Avoid straight bullets.
This plan is
All right,
fine
head
to
down
me.
into the basement through the grate in there. Keep that tire iron handy. I'll be there in a minute.
I will not wait for you. Down the ladder.
Stop!
Okay, combat is not the only situation for sticky situations. Not the only solution. Jeez. You can use your feats and disciplines in a dialogue. When you are able to do this, you're responsible to show in different colors. So the uh, crazy symbols is it costs blood and it's a dementation. So basically, I'm affecting their mind. There's a persuasion response, there's a seduction response, and then there's the intimidation response.
You! Just stay back. Keep your distance. Now, who the hell are you? You involved in all this? Because I'm gonna radio this in, and SWAT will be all over this place.
So I could affect him in one way or the other. With mental abilities. Flee from the terror, show me the path. I did nothing, but the good guys will bring the bad guys down here. Fearful men will make me hot all over my compliments. Yes, I'm behind all of it, and I will pull you in deeper. So, guess just since our persuasion's so high, we can just do that.
No. Well, I left my radio in a Caprice anyway.
So can we go now?
Yeah, okay. Alright. This way. This will lead us up to the warehouse. We can maybe sneak out that way.
Follow me not if you want to live. Or you die first. So we'll just say follow me not, because if you get him killed, he is innocent. Okay, so this is where they teach you stealth. Actually, to be honest, I don't even think I think this guy was actually added back in from the unofficial patch. So, yeah. All right, so how to stealth kill? First off, we need to switch our weapon here to an actual melee weapon, and then if you sneak up on somebody and get this little button, you can just press E and crunch.
Not sure what's going on. Sounds like the Sabat's getting scattered. I'm gonna keep an ear to the ground. Be careful going forward here. Could be a whole mess of them holed up.
More fun then. Disciplines are your vampire powers, costing a certain amount of blood from your blood pool to activate. An innate ability common to all vampires is Blood Heal, which heals you. This icon indicates the power that you currently have selected. And then you can just scroll through them with your mouse wheel. So, yeah. Veil of Madness, Obfuscate, Blood Heal, Blood Buff. Blood Buff buffs your physical stats, strength, dexterity, I've forgotten what the third one is. Take a look here, stamina. Also useful for buffing your lockpicking skill. And we have Auspex, so she'll pick the door. Okay, Melkavians have 3 unique disciplines. Hey, welcome, Val. I'm also going to need to get some water here shortly. Auspex, Second Sight allows you to see auras of others, the mystical ability to cause visions and madness, and vampiric invisibility. Auspex gives you the ability to see people's auras. The aura color indicates individual's disposition. Auspex also increases your perception, important for both ranged combat and inspection feats. Use of Auspex is not a Masquerade violation. So I can use Auspex even while we're running around out in the city, because it doesn't produce any physical effects. That it doesn't produce any physical effects that can be seen. So if we go ahead and right click, oh, hello. Wow, this guy sucked. He could not hit me.
I think they're clearing out. There's no need to go stirring up the hornet's nest till we know the score, though. Head through here and come to an elevator around the way.
This is basically just all tutorial. Till our next encounter at the elevator.
There. Don't let them catch you.
I'll do the fishing. So this one, yeah, the Obfuscate power. The guard is, there's a guard up ahead. Use Obfuscate to sneak past him. So we happen to have 2 ability points in Obfuscate, so we can actually move while we are invisible. So it's really handy. And then you can also see down a bar in the bottom right there. You can see it's this thing going down. If I stop moving, it actually stops going down. You can just stay invisible essentially while not moving. Okay, dementation is the vampire power to cause visions and madness. Yeah, I do love the Malkavians. Malkavians are my favorite clan, bar none. And they have been since I played the first Vampire the Masquerade game called Redemption, and there was a Malkavian. You played as a character called Kristoff, and he always referred to you as Pissed Off Kristoff. It was just perfect. I was like, this is perfect. Okay, so dementation is target discipline. The effects and its lengths vary with each level. Use of dementation is not a masquerade violation. So because the dementation does not produce any physical effects that people can see, except for on the target, I mean, it makes the target go insane. But because, they're just people thinking, oh, this person just went insane, it's not a masquerade violation. There's basically no physical evidence linking their madness back to you, essentially. So, level 1 dementation, Veil of Madness. We will be using that on this man. So, Veil of Madness, there we go. And it just makes him sit there and laugh for a period of time, essentially. And then my obfuscate just ran out. Okay, when you pick up an object and throw it, you will see a use icon. To pick up an object, press the use key to throw it. Press the attack key. To throw it, press the attack key. Thrown objects make noise, blah, blah, blah. So you can, they actually had this function. Pick up an item, chuck it over there. It's more like, oh, what's that? I didn't see nothing throwing that, so it must be a magical thing I have to look at.
Fucking humans. Gangbangers protecting their turf. Oh, man. I'm here thinking it's Sabat moving up in here. It's the fucking locals about to take one for the hood.
Okay, do we lick these locals?
They probably seen too much. Here, take this 38. Fucking pea shooter, but a few shots in it will take down a human.
These kinds of peas are undoubtedly deadly.
Well, I'm gonna want it back, so don't go die and lose it. I don't use guns much. They're noisy, they're clumsy, practically useless against vampires, but still, a kindred's gotta keep up with the times. And in modern-day Los Angeles, that means coming strapped.
Firearms sound foolish and feeble.
Well, yeah, some are more lethal than others, of course. Watch out for those shotguns. Ouch, those things can smart, I tell you.
I'll make sure to bypass any
Head up
boomsticks.
and clear out what's left of them. Can't have them running their mouths about any of this. I'm gonna make sure there's no stragglers around outside.
I will do this deed. So, I got myself a gun. If we take it out, yeah. Here's the problem with these things. First off, that's my crosshair. And the bullet can land anywhere within that crosshair. Oops, I just used blood heal, that was dumb. Okay, anyway, we'll go to. And the only way to shrink that, and if you stand and move, that's how big my crosshair is. So, yeah, I'm not particularly fond of firearms in this game in the first place. So, we'll do that. We'll go ahead and take all this. Nope, and reloading is decently fast, but yeah, I'm not particularly fond of guns in this game. Now that door is locked, and actually, pardon me, rat, I need some blood. Although, I'm about to get some blood. I could get some blood right now. But, well, humans respond just as well to tire irons as they do to bullets. Nope, yeah, that's the wrong one. Hey, buddy. Ouch. Ow. Give me that bat. Okay. Swing and a miss. Alright. Just call me Harley Quinn now. Hey, that's what I should have named her. I should have named her Harley.
That's it, kiddo. Just like that, and it's all over. Everyone slinks back to their corners of the city for the night.
Surely this blood drama continues.
Until the next night, when the Camarilla finds some way to strike back. Parry, dodge, spin, and all that, and so on, and so on, and so on.
I could have, but didn't feel the need to.
Well, to be honest, you came at an interesting time, let's say. The Camarilla, the Sabat. Now, in LA, these are the new kids on the block. There's already plenty of kindred had stakes down in California long before them. Now, we got every ancient kindred rivalry playing out all over the city. Lot of tension out there. A lot of fear. A lot of jittery, high-strung predators clinging to their little pieces of eternity.
Hell is my eternal damn madness.
Oh, boy. I think they're looking for you outside. Guess you got a cab to catch. Was hoping to fill you in on a little bit more, but... hell. You'll figure it all out.
Yes. But we will need the pea shooter.
If you make it back, stop in at the last round. It's this bar downtown here.
We will be there after we close our eyes during the daylight. Okay, you have 2 experience points. Prince LaCroix has arranged for you to use the Camarilla safe house in Santa Monica. This is your haven. This is your computer. This is your shitty bed. This is lots of windows, so I'm assuming I must sleep in here during the day. Where there's no windows. I mean, seriously, why would a vampire want a haven with windows? Anyway. Oh, yeah.
Hello, LA. You're up way past your bedtime, aren't you? Hope you've slipped into something comfortable.
Okay. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go grab some water, because my throat's starting to get scratchy, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, wah, it must be very windy out there. Look at those power lines. Oh, bouncing around. Although I think that's actually just an issue with the game. Um, I've seen that happen before. So let's see here. Hmm. Hello, game. There we go. All right. Okay. So we've got a couple of notes here. First off, hey, the password for your computer is Sunrise. Keep the cache in the drawer. It's yours. I dropped you an email with your with my address. Come on over after you get settled. Mercurio. And then we have this. At your convenience, please come and visit me in my home downtown. I leave you this to guide you. Dark blood, our curse, alight this verse. Such power I sense in one so young. Come find me where burns the mystical sun. I'm Strauss, the Tremere Regent. I'm not sure why he wants to talk to us. Anyway, so and then there's some money in here, so we got ourselves $100. Very nice. Let's go ahead and check our computer email and Sunrise. We could hack it, but it's fine. And then we look at our emails here, essentially. Mercurio will contact you when you arrive at Santa Monica. Waste no time in meeting with him. LaCroix. Sebastian is his first name. He's Sebastian LaCroix. Oh, hoity-toity. All right, and then two penis enlargements, advertisements. Even back in 2004, we had these. And then we had looking for that lazy ass ex-husband who's late in the alimony payments. How about that jerk who knocked you up? Looking no further than Arthur Kilpatrick's amazing crime cuter. You can find almost anyone with a record, and these days that's just about everyone. So come on down to Arthur Kilpatrick's bail bonds. If you've got the dead beat, we've got the technology to find him. And then we have Mercurio. Hey, welcome to town. Come on over to my place once you get situated. We'll talk about what you'll need to get the job done. I'm going to pick up explosives right now. Some astrolite. I should be back by the time you come over. I'm at the 24 Main Street in number 4. Walk to the end of the alley, and my building's the next one on the right. The game begins upon is moved. All right, so things we can do. Oh, well, first off, pick that up, pill bottle. There are little things like that. If we take a look at our inventory, that you can just sell to pawn shops and things like that. So, and that's actually going to be one of the first things we will be doing here after we leave. I don't think I need to go into any of these yet. All right.
Hey, lady. You got some change, lady?
Hmm. You cannot quench your thirst here in the lonely dark. Who could? What should appear on the doorstep of my web but a nice juicy fly? So, if I was to, like, suck his blood here, where nobody can see us. Also, what is my character doing? Yee! I love the impromptu cutscenes. That seems bad. Yeah, power lines are doing the dance. Do a little dance, get your love on tonight. So yeah, if I was to, like, suck this guy's blood back here, where people, as long as nobody's looking down the alleyway like this guy or something, I could get away with it. But if I was to, like, come up and suck this guy's blood here, then everybody would see it and it'd be a masquerade violation. Alright, so 24 Main Street. This is Main Street, I'm assuming. We are moving. Seymour's Coffee Shop will be moving to a new location in the main boulevard of Hollywood. So give me a second here. I have a kitty cat that wants out. Yes, 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 I hear you.
Stop.
Noisy
doing
kitty.
that. Mother shan't be too pleased. None too pleased.
And that's also something that happens with the Malkavians now. Didn't used to happen. But the unofficial patch added it in, basically. So you occasionally hear voices in your head. And who knows if they are dead. Anyway. Anyway. And yes, for some reason the homeless people wander around talking about crab nipples. And hey, this is a police officer. They will shoot at you. So, medical clinic. All that fun stuff. Oh yeah. Nope, Jesus. Put thy fists away.
Hey, how's it going, girl?
I seek the vault of gold. Have you seen the Golden Hunter?
Oh man, wait! Say that again!
That wasn't me, that was one of the other voices in my head. The density of your gray matter is flabbergasting. Did I say something?
Oh man, you're a vampire, aren't you?
You're crazier than who I see in the mirror. Death's shadow will fall on you if you look deeper into his eyes. How did you see my bloody little secret?
Come on, you are too! Oh man, don't bullshit me, girl, just come clean. I ain't gonna tell no one, it's okay. I just wanna talk.
Let's trade words, Golden
Hell
Boy.
Yeah. Oh man, I knew it. Oh jeez, I knew you were. I just could tell. Oh man, this is great. And I saw your teeth, and I was like, damn, it was like I could just sense you. The name's Knox Harrington. Pleasure to meet you. Oh man.
Are you also Knight's Child?
I'm a ghoul. I didn't know about any of this stuff until a couple of months ago, when this guy just appeared, and well, all of a sudden, bam! Whoa, man! Vampires are real and right there in front of my eyes. Blew my goddamn mind.
Ghoulish is as ghoulish. Wait, what is a ghoul?
Well, the way it was explained to me, whenever a vampire lets a human drink some of their vampire blood, the human gains a little vampire power. Can heal up quick and that kind of stuff. Jeez, oh man. Then they're a ghoul and ooh, watch out.
What creature spawned you, Golden Ghoul? Are you a happy little Golden Ghoul?
Oh man, I really wish I could tell you, but I don't think I'm supposed to. But it's really cool to be talking to you just, well, because I don't get a lot of chance to talk to vampires. Oh man, well, other than my master. So I thought I'd just say, you know, what's up? You know?
So I'm not sure why the camera like suddenly dipped down. Are you a happy
It's
little Golden Ghoul?
awesome! Man, after that first taste of vampire blood, it's like the best drug. Oh man, I'm telling you, it's like, well, it didn't mess me up. It just made me feel like I was better at everything. I felt like a god just sucking on that nasty dude's wrist.
What makes your life move today?
Look, I probably shouldn't tell you this, but I'm on a secret mission for my master. Well, hey, it's been great talking to you, man. But I better be going. Oh, man, you know, important stuff to do.
I have vacated the building.
I don't think so, buddy.
Yeah, when you have guys like that just standing around out in the open being like, oh man, vampires, oh my god, and everybody around them is hearing them. On the other hand, you would probably think if you heard somebody like that, probably would just be like, well, there's another crazy. Moving on. Right. So we saw somebody crawling into this room, into this apartment building. And the blood trail leads to number 4, where we're supposed to be meeting Mercurio. Well, shit. Oh, he is moving.
Those mothers ripped me off. I'm dying here.
Are you the fleet-footed god?
Mercurio, if that's what you mean. Oh, shit, you're a Malkavian, aren't you? Damn, that's the last thing I need. I'm bleeding all over the carpet. I can't even understand what the hell you're saying.
You need only open your eyes. Now tell me your tale.
I went... what is this lump? Is this my rib? Oh, holy shit. My rib is poking through my side? Oh, I'm all numb. You gotta look and tell me.
Let's see. Reveal your claim as the assassins, or I will finish their task. Hippocrates is not my forefathers. Who broke you, Mercury? You are a silly dying man. Hippocrates is not my forefathers.
Goddamn chemist. Can't trust any operators in L.A. I verified him. Organizations seem reliable. Guy mixes up speed. His crew sells it. Occasionally does explosives. I set up a drop. I show up at the beach with the money, right? 4 of these guys, they come out of nowhere. Junky pricks. Hit me with a bat. It feels like I got a friggin' horse kicking it. I never should have gone alone. Amateur move. I should have handled those pricks. Goddamn dirty Cali rat bastards. Those cocksuckers beat me rotten, left me for a stiff. Had to crawl to my car, crawl my ass up here. The vamp blood's the only thing holding me together. But shit, they got the money, they got the astrolite.
Let's see here.
Hold on.
You have the
You
boom
think I'm
boom.
some amateur? I got their number. Those small-time sons of bitches live out in a dump on the beach. Maybe 4 or 5 of them. The one's got the explosives is Dennis. Got my money too, that prick.
Tell me where my
I'm
feet
in a
must
pool
travel.
in my own blood, and you want friggin' directions. Right, all right. Down the street, in the parking garage, stairs down to the beach. On the right. Those better not be some of my last words.
Seems as the fleet-footed god needs a helping hand.
You gotta get it back from him. Maybe reason with him, maybe break in. I don't know. I want to kill him. Do whatever you people do. I blew it, I know.
I got the boom boom and your gold.
One more thing. About the deal. I mean it. You tell anyone about this, I'm dead. I'm begging you. I got a way of getting people what they need. You don't say anything, I can help you out.
Can I do something to stop your flesh from screaming?
Yeah, if you could... Oh, something just started leaking. I need something for the pain.
I shall return with some numbness, Mercury. Alright, so, I don't think there's anything else in his particular room here, so we shall exit. And also we have some experience points to assign here. So, let's see, what do we got? First off, how much experience costs 5 for that? Costs 3, so I could increase my melee. I could also increase my brawl, dodge. Our actual stats, yeah, they all take 4 or more to level up, so we can't put anything there. We can put points into computers, increase our hacking. We could also just hold on to our points until we need them. Like if I get to a computer I can't hack, I can just be like, hop in here, plug a point in, be done with it. But I'm actually kind of leaning towards melee. Although, what do we got here? Oh, right, these all require 4 anyway, so yeah, we'll go towards melee. We'll work towards getting ourselves a sword. If we take a look also at our weapons here once we get back out. Take a look here and go to inventory and take a look at you'll see these melee combat requirements. Basically, feat adjustments is if you don't have enough melee combat requirements to actually use this weapon, it's minus to your damage essentially with these weapons. Like this one, I have no feed adjustment, but if you have higher requirements, your feed adjustment goes up. So always beneficial to have proper requirements for these things. And we're going to go see ourselves a crazy person. We're going to go look in a mirror.
Hey.
What?
How's it going? You, looking to buy or sell or...
What is your
You
true
call me
name, Death
Trip.
Dealer?
I own this shop.
Do you sell boomsticks in this bazaar?
No, not really. Sorry.
A storyteller can always spot another.
You know, you really don't seem the criminal type.
Show me your boomsticks, Death
All
Dealer.
right.
So,
Come take a look then.
I actually might get this. Although there is another way to get one of these without doing that. But we'll go ahead and sell this one off. Go ahead and sell the revolver off. Go ahead and sell the watch and the pill bottle. Okay, and then let's see. So how much does this actually cost? 90, and I only have 134. We'll stick with the bat for now. This does have higher damage potential, but same amount of requirements. And like I said, I'm pretty sure we can find one of those. I mean, it's a knife. It's not that difficult to find knives. Look in any kitchen. Alright, so... we shall go to the direction that he has stated. I think, actually, if I take a look at my skills here, strength is probably what I'm going to be wanting to put my points towards. Some dexterity is not necessarily a bad thing either, because it does affect my lockpicking. It also affects my sneaking, but like I said, with obfuscate, sneaking's kind of pointless. Stamina is not bad because it does increase your toughness. And then perception's not that useful. Research or intelligence and wits are good. Charisma's good. Manipulation, not so much. And then seduction, only if you want to. There are certain characters within the people within the game that you can seduce and come back to and use them as a blood bag, essentially. So it's useful. Dementation. Dementation is really good once you get up to level 3. The Visions of Death, you can just literally just reach out and kill someone. Obfuscate, once you get up to level 3 is really good too, because then you can start actually doing stealth kills and staying invisible once you do it. So we will go ahead and insight +2 to inspection. Penalty, madness. And then we had the history of ninja. Alright, so anyway. Going downstairs.
I've seen a lot of shocking things in my time on the force, but that pier, that's the kind of thing that makes you lose your faith in humanity.
I gotta say, it's the second worst thing I've ever seen.
Poor bastard down there is torn in two. By the looks of it, you'd think someone tied him to 2 horses and raced them in opposite directions. What could you have possibly seen that was worse than what's down there?
It was about 3 years ago up in Malibu. Found this guy on the beach. Looked like
Anyway.
Shark bite?
Nah, seen shark bites. This was something different.
You can actually get various quest lines, essentially, by just listening to some people talking and things.
Up there.
through that chain link gate and up those stairs.
Ah, the demons who broke the fleet-footed
Those
god.
men you are looking for.
You see the twisted strings of my tomorrows. Speak more.
Never mind. You wouldn't understand.
I'm a Malkavian. I don't need to understand. I'm insane. May the moon light your twisted path, Shadow Seer. Farewell. And you can talk to these people too.
Listen, it's like I've told you types about 1,000 times now. We know we can't hunt round here, alright? We're minding our own business. No reason to hassle the weaklings.
I will cast no shadow on your flame, little sickling. Have you seen bat-wielding beach demons?
You got a mighty strange way of saying things, mate. But if you be looking for those nasty-looking blokes always stomping through here, you should try up there through the chain link gate.
Tell me the tale of this thin little group.
You mean you ain't here to run us off?
No, but a pity to be trapped within invisible walls.
We're getting pretty sick of it. Someone's sighting domain, or in the worst cases, hunting us for sport.
Who's this hunter and why?
We all seem to have come down with the same disease. Oh, hell, who am I kidding? We're a bad horror show, alright? We seem to be the runts, the mistakes. You types call us thin bloods. I say we're all equally screwed.
Whose clan blood is it that runs thin in your veins?
See, I've heard all that before, and I still don't know what the hell anyone's talking about. I'd like to know just what I've become. We'd all like to know just what the hell kind of devil's contract we've apparently signed.
How did your blood go from thick to thin?
I just come to town for the surf tourney. Seems like years ago, but it's, well, been about 6 months now. Every night during the finals, I used to hit the local diner after the beach parties fizzled out in the AM. That's where I met her.
Ah, your dark muse.
She had a natural beauty. Not like all the plastic dolls littering the sand. Her name was Lily. I remember introducing myself. The way she seemed grateful for the company. Well, a few nights after our meeting, we were on the beach alone.
Also, the interesting thing is you can sometimes see hints of what is going on. Like, her name is Lily. One of your prior conversation was the flower girl. You know, Lily, flower girl. Doesn't take a intelligent person, just a crazy one to understand what I'm saying. Tell me your tale, little sickling.
She tried to tell me what she was, but I didn't understand. And so she showed me. I was furious with her when I took it all in. I cursed her and left, never really knowing what I was. Well, I realise now how she must have felt. So here I am now, a mystery to myself.
Is your flower dead? We're all children of the night, bloodthirsty and damned. Perhaps I can delve the mysteries of your thin blood.
Clinically, yes. But honestly, I don't know. I suppose I'd have moved on by now if I didn't think she'd show up one of these nights. There's a lot I've got left to say to her.
Let's see. Does the thin blood flow for you all? Perhaps I can delve the mysteries of your thin blood.
I hope you have better luck than I did. No one's been particularly friendly to me in this city. Only reason we're in Santa Monica is because we haven't been chased out yet.
Secrets hidden from you may show themselves to me. I will return if I learn anything of your thinness. Does the thin blood flow for you all?
Aye. Most of them just recently arrived in LA. Got chased off by the Sabbath or some such thing from their home cities. They're more in the dark than I am. They're a good bunch, but well, they've been through a lot. It's affected them.
We're all children of the night. I will return when I learn anything of your thinness. So if we take a look at our quests here, E is interested in knowing what thin bloods are. He knows only that what his sire, Lily, told him before he parted ways with her. You might want to check out the Surfside Diner in town, see if she is there. So, before we go doing that, we're also going to head up here. That's where we need to go, is up there for the Curio quest. And hello, doggy, or wolfie, or whatever ye. So if I come up here, quest log update, because there's a person strung up rather gruesomely. Can I talk to you? No?
You're gonna have to move along now.
And they're not saying anything. So, but that did give me quests. So you saw a bloody murder scene on the pier, but weren't able to find out anything significant about the killer except that the killing was extremely brutal, vicious, and beast-like. On the other hand, there's one thing that is not beast-like, the fact that it's strung up. Obviously, a beast, at least a non-thinking beast, would not string its prey up. Actually, I don't know that to be true. I mean, it's entirely possible that spiders sit there and string up their prey and cocoon them. So, hey, who knows? Okay, let's go find these men who beat the ever-living crap out of Mercurio. Oh, yep, before I do that, there's actually something else I want to do first. Totally forgot. I want to get the stuff from Mercurio. Totally forgot. I do wish there was a run button in this game. I guess technically I am running, but, you know, faster running movement speed would be nice. Let's see. And the best place to find numbness is the medical clinic.
Please, wait your turn and you'll be seen.
The spider's web of computation needs repairs, so I am here. My friend is in need of the gifts I come bearing. I come seeking a cure for the pain of the soul. You'll be seen, you'll be seen beyond, you'll be seeing me beyond sight. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, spider webs of computation need repair.
What the hell? Web? You mean our network? What about it?
Your driver complex has a security angle in the IP routing matrix.
Fine, whatever. Here's the key for the second floor. Stairs are down the hall. Tell the guard upstairs you're here to work on the network.
Lost are those that cannot see.
It's a nice night out, huh?
So, there is a couple of things we can do in this place. First off, just look around and... Ministratum. Aha! Computation for grandmas. If we take a look at this book, we can read it. And we just got a buff to our computer stat. So now our hacking is even better. So, email. Speaking of hacking, hack. Lakers. 1. Hey, Danny, I could use a little help down here. Can you go up to controlled substances for some morphine? I'm pretty busy right now. Thanks. F-Dog. Next. No, it's not for my personal use, you bastard. I didn't know that they were out upstairs. Maybe you can get some in Malcolm's office. By the way, your mother wears combat boots. F-Dog. Oh shit, that's cold, but I'll make sure to knock before I go in. I'd hate to catch him in the middle of a pelvic exam. By the way, tell your mom to stop calling me F-Dog. Personnel. Flat bottomus. You do have to get your syntax right, otherwise it does not work. Phil Flatbottomus is a loyal employee and a hard worker, but seems to have various digestive tract abnormalities which are unfortunately result in an increased rate of flatulence. Flatbottomus, oh my gosh. The smell of phenomena is nothing short of horrendous. It seems we may have to do something about him. Bill E. Dr. Bill has worked at the clinic's internal wrangler since 1999. St. Martin M. Malcolm St. Martin is your night shift senior physician. Roberts D. has never lost a patient. No one can succeed like Dr. Roberts. And Thornton K. Several malpractice suits filed against him for unnecessary gynecology. Suggest termination. Yeah. All right, so now we know a little bit about the crazies that work here. Room 4, pill bottle. Okay. So lockpicking. Look at those nails. Dr. Malcolm St. Martin's. Oh, apparently I do not have. Well, actually, we can do blood buff, but maybe we'll wait on that. Room 1.
Please, get a doctor.
She has a problem. The broken will be mended.
My insides. It hurts so bad.
I'm sorry, miss, but you're going to have to wait outside like...
A saintly little morsel is teetering on death's razor edge.
Are you sure you're in the right place? Psychiatric...
My vision is clear as the murk-muddled rainwater.
I have no idea what you're talking about. And to be honest, I don't have time to figure it out. I'm the only doctor here right now, and we have twice as many people as usual.
But the little angel is sliding further into the great black abyss.
I think you're telling me about that girl over there, and I hear you. But right now, I have a man with a bullet hole in his head, and he needs me more than she does. Just stay with her and make sure she doesn't go into shock.
Okay. Hello.
Can someone call my grandma, please?
Don't go before I rescue you, little morsel. Taste my blood and be mine. Humanity gained. Your flesh bends. The words would be a perilous poison. Farewell. I am a simple worker, a hospital healer. I only wish to lessen your pain. Good night. All right. I guess we'll break in here. Let's see here. Give me blood buffing. So increases my stats, which includes dexterity, which increases my lockpicking. All right, we got morphine, just what we need for Mercurio. Okay, email. What is this one's? Hack. Panacea. 1 tonight. Malcolm, are you free tonight? I thought you could swing by my apartment after your shift. You do still make house calls, don't you, Doctor? I have something that needs to be checked out. Paige. Ree thinks she's suspicious. Do I really have to ask twice? We don't have to do anything if you don't want to, but I really do need some help studying for my anatomy test. Please, Paige. Guess I'll see you around 5. I'm really glad you finally decided to come over, and if you should want me to show you my appreciation, you just have to ask, Paige. Well, Dr. Malcolm seems to be seeing some people. On your way home from Trina, Malcolm, do you think you'll be able to get a day off next week? My mother's coming into town on Thursday. bought a new mattress and some new curtains for the guest room. And do you think you can pick up some donuts and orange juice on the way home from for breakfast? All right. So it seems Malcolm is fooling around, as they say. Let's take a look. You have acquired some morphine, which should ease McCure's pain quite nicely. What's down here? Liquid demon seed. Oh, that doesn't sound... Slobber it down. Okay. 13 minutes in every bottle. 13 stimulants. Yeah, minutes. This is our other vendor.
Mixed up for the needle? Your donation could save a life, you know. Oh, but isn't it a little late for altruism? I don't think you're here to give blood at all. I don't buy it, Betty. I bet you're here to take blood. Am I right?
Your tongue makes strange garbled noises. Does the Pope wear a funny hat?
They all come in here with that same nonchalant look. With that, who, me, stare, as if they were so clever. Do you think you're the first vampire?
Your eyes see much. How much for liquid lunch?
If you have to ask.
Show me your crimson nectar. So you can come in here, you can buy blood bags to top you off.
Oh no, wouldn't like that, queen bitch. Queen bitch would...
What the hell is this guy
5?
doing? Anyway, let's see. We do have a pill bottle we can sell off.
Bitch would
That
say
will
no
kill
to
onto the
that.
morphine. Alright.
Now serving number 26. Now serving number 26. Number 26. 26.
Dude, are you having issues? Anyway. And my blood is getting a little low, so we might be looking for somebody we could snack upon. Okay, and then we have the key to this place, and the guard is supposed to be able to say, hey.
Is for hospital staff only.
Yep, the computers refuse to speak. The nurse sent me here to reconcile them.
Yeah, she called. I don't remember hearing anything about computer problems, but you'd know better than I would. I'll open the door for you. Follow me.
Cool. So, he unlocked things for me to CIS. CS door. Do we even have the hacking ability? Hey, it looks like we do. Unlock. Door unlocked. CS cabinet. Page, huh? Unlock. Cabinet unlocked. Controlled substances camera enabled for your security. Quit. Alright, so anyway, we can now walk freely around up here, which is handy for later usage. Nothing we can do up there really right now. Anyway, let's go back to our fleet-footed god and bring him the numbness. Hello, game. Nope. That's not good. Okay. Also, we need to make sure to save our game. New save. Stram. We'll use that for our saves. Alright, let's go back to Mercurio here. Have you crossed the Dark River, Mercury? I have some numb juice.
Oh, holy Christ, I needed that.
I will return with the boom boom. And you gain a humanity for that, so I think that actually tops me off for humanity. Oh, almost one more. And some experience, so experience is the more important thing there. Okay, so let's go find the people that... Ooh, this way, that way, this way, that way. That took the boom boom and the gold from our Mercury. This way, no, that way. This way, no, that way.
Help ya?
I want to go to Never Neverland. Step aside, gatekeeper. I wonder what your brain looks like in this light. I want to go to Never
you can go
Neverland.
on it. And if you really want to make my night, go ahead and start some shit in there, because I would love it.
I might. Your words echo in the vast emptiness of my head. Farewell. Yeah, the walk animations in this game are a little on the goofy side. So, hello, person. What game were you playing?
I gotta steal me some new games.
You were playing the game that we're playing.
Cheating ass computer.
Alright, so, and they do have some car stereos and other sundries you can sell. Oh, this is, I literally just went in circles. Gotta love the cartoony barbells and things. Since there's nobody looking. Email. I don't have the hacking ability. Surf reports. Malibu. 2 to 3 feet, occasionally large sets, water temperature 62. Santa Monica. 3 to 4 feet, good water temperature 63. Dock Wheeler. Wheeler. There we go. 2 to 3, Riptide, Water Tide.
Where have my eyes gone to? Die.
The voices are getting aggressive. Okay, and to get the money back for Mercurio. And also, don't go out the door. There's a dog out there. He's a cranky dog.
Okay, yeah, listen up, girl. Cash money up front, and that is non-negotiable in your case. So we're clear? I have got not one moral fiber restraining me against hitting a bitch should she get out of line. You understand? That said, what can I do to make you feel...
Let's see, what's in...
My staff maintains at all times a 24-karat smorgasbord of A-plus narcotics guaranteed to make the competition shit seem like a weak cappuccino in comparison. White, green, blues, reds, black, you pick a color.
I need explosions.
Explosives. Fun stuff. You can get yourself a lot of attention that way. I may have something. Why would you need to get your hands on some fireworks?
The fish are ripe for hunting. I want to set the night on fire. There's gold in them there hills, and my ex. The news shall ring of my glorious deeds.
Hey, look over here.
You made this yourself.
Sure, okay. I got some stuff that'll do the trick. Astrolight. It's like TNT's bigger, meaner cousin with a prison record. I don't like keeping the stuff around. Too dangerous. So I let you have it for a little less than the going rate.
Money is boring, sweetheart. I'm sure we can figure something else out. My pockets are as empty as my head. Flea-footed Mercury, I already paid for it. Do you not remember? Give me the astrolite and soon. I think we're gonna work something else. I don't want to spend money.
In your case, hell no. Every night I got some skis trying to hang it up on me for a hit. I wouldn't take that shit if you promised.
Apparently he don't like me.
You sure you're good for it? Because all it means to me if you're not is a little late-night shark fishing trip with the boys, if you understand what I'm saying. Here.
He just gave me it. Understood. The belly of the great fish is not my place. To be honest, I don't suppose I can get you to leave the room. No? Guess not. Let's see, we got two guys here. This guy's all as lonesome. I wonder if this guy would see me if I was to bite this guy. Let's find out if we can get you.
Damn it, I want to hurt somebody.
It didn't have all that much in the way of... And you can't pick up weapons you already have, by the way. Okay. And your story... Pistol. And then your buddies here, I guess I'm just gonna have to start a fight, because they're not gonna sit still. And same for you, probably. Also, if you catch them off guard, just like suddenly grabbing them like that, much higher chance.
His eyes. Don't touch my shit.
Let's see. Blood buff, Auspex, Veil of Madness. That actually might be. Wow, this guy's gonna take a while to drain. I wonder if the Veil of Madness will run out before I can... Yep, it ran out. Ow. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. What the fuck did you just do, dude? Helps if I actually use my weapon, though. What did you hit that you caused that frickin' explosion that just blew the hell out of everything? There we go. Finish him off. I don't know why he didn't start attacking. Maybe something to do with the... Okay, and then your buddy. Where'd your buddy go? Ah, there he is. If we want to get closer to him without him shooting us... Ow. Alright. Well, a little bit of pot shots, but nothing big there. Alright, so... That worked out. Still have no idea what the heck they exploded. Anyway, we got everything. There we go. And that is all indeed. can't talk during combat.
Hope they don't find me. Here.
Look at the ocean. I used to love
What's
swimming
up
out
behind
into her at the crack of dawn.
I am no longer here. Oh, that was the guy I already talked to. A wooden stake? He walks among us, playing his ancient games.
You mean he's around here? Where?
Why do you
If the
seek
head
the Dark
vampire
Father?
dies, we all become human again, right?
Only a silver screen dream. You're kookier than who I see in the mirror. Farewell. You only need the holy stake. Only a silver screen dream.
But how about blood transfusions? If I
You can transfuse the blood of a one-horned horse. I'm not gonna talk to you, dude. And then blood runs red on the fairway. Why?
Murder. No, I wasn't here when it happened.
Yes. Yes, where you were will come full circle. I am gone. All right. So we got the astrolite, so let's go see Mercury. Technically Mercurio. How am I doing on... Oh, I actually have 4 points. Seduction. Do I want to be putting points into that, or do I want to put points into strength? Do I want to put points into dexterity? The thing about this security lockpicking is I'm not too concerned about it because I can add a +2 to that roll. So I'm not too concerned about it right now. If we were to look upon subterfuge, stamina, manipulations. Problem with the attribute points is they're more expensive than the points down here. So if you got like a subterfuge versus appearance for your seduction, go for the subterfuge. Do I want to get points, save my points, start putting them towards the obfuscate? I think I probably want to do that. So, we'll wait until we can get the obfuscate. Then we'll be the invisible laughing assassin ninja. Is that the voices or the people? Have you crossed the Dark River? Nope. I got the boom boom.
Did you waste those sons of bitches?
I sent them to the other side.
Great. Hope it was painful. Did you get my money back?
Here's your gold,
Your
Mercury.
lifesaver. I might have to buy some new kidneys with this.
So I lost the money, unfortunately. But I do get experience for it, so I'm willing to spend money for experience. Astrolite is fun, no?
Twice as powerful as TNT. Instant demolition. Be on the other side of the world when you engage that timer. You need to make someplace disappear. A warehouse. Looks to be a Sabbat interest.
Who tells me where the House of Wares?
There's a guy. I never met him, but I heard a lot about him. His name is Tongue. Bertram Tongue. He's one of you types. If there's anyone who knows more than me about this city, it's him. Unfortunately, Tongue's hiding out at the moment.
The worm hides in turbid liquids. Are there other voices for me to hear? Tongue, I hear this within my head. The worm hides in turbid
Tongue's laying low
liquids.
because of Therese. Therese Vorman, you know her? Anyway, word is Therese and Tongue are feuding. I don't know the details. My take's that Tongue thinks he's about to get whacked, so he's gone underground till Therese calls it off. If you want to put that warehouse into orbit anytime soon, you're gonna have to get Therese to call off the feud.
Where is the dark daughter of Janice?
She and her sister Jeanette, they run the asylum. Some freaky customers frequent that place. I try not to do business there.
What can you tell me of the dark daughter of
She's the
Janice?
woman around here. Power player. Nice looking broad for a dead chick, but personality like stone.
I need you to paint me a picture of someone. Janice, white daughter.
Therese I don't like, but I can respect her. Jeanette's different. I don't know what to make of her. She's a little, you know, in the head. I don't know. Therese is, well, like you. And I would think so's Jeanette. But I hear rumors about her.
What
Call me
whispers?
old-fashioned, but I just can't talk about that kind of thing in front of a woman.
Refuse me again, I'll make you a eunuch. I need you to paint a picture of someone. You're talking to someone who's already left. Refuse me again, I'll make you a eunuch.
Got a body built for bedrooms. And I got close acquaintances says they conquered that territory. But I asked the main man, and he says you types, you know, can't or don't or do that kind of thing. Anyway, whatever she is, I hear Jeanette's a wild girl.
Okay, paint me a picture. The worm in his black bath.
I don't know him myself. I'd like to meet the guy. Kind of a local legend. He and Therese seem to be contenders for this city. He's crafty. Smart guy. I haven't heard anything bad about him.
Tell me of the lady and her people.
Who exactly?
The fleet-footed god.
What's to tell? I can get anything anyone wants at any time. I'd say it's my calling. Till the astrolite. Wasn't anything I couldn't handle. Well, back east some shit went down. Big Apple can't go back. I hate LA, but what are you gonna do?
Okay. Tell me of the lady and her places. Tell me of the chess pieces on the lady's board. I need some boomsticks.
Guns? Guy named Trip up the street. He keeps a few pieces under the table, but he doesn't sell to anybody. Doesn't have a license. I'll give him a call. He'll sell.
Okay, I left before my mouth stopped moving. Yeah, I've had that happen. Alright, so we need to go to the asylum. And there's some other things we can do while we're over there. And so, we will make our way through the back alleys here. Actually, now that we've done the main quest, main story quest can sometimes advance other quest lines, or trigger other quest lines to pop up, specifically within the email. Email. We do have something new. 5. From LaCroix, it has come to my attention that a sample of werewolf blood has made it into the hands of local tabloid, and that they have sent it to the Clinica in Santa Monica for testing. The responsible party has been dealt with, most painfully, I can assure you, but, for obvious reasons, we can't have anyone testing the blood. Please retrieve the blood sample from the clinic and leave it in your mailbox. You'll be compensated accordingly. So, that's what I was saying about that area on the upper floor of the clinic, that we can now walk around there with impunity because he thinks we're the computer repair people. Well, we can't walk around there with complete impunity. If we try to enter one of the rooms we're not supposed to go to, and he sees us, he will be pissed. But as long as he doesn't see us, he will not be pissed. So, let's go ahead and head over there. This is actually the back door that you can do. If you try going in here, first off, the nurse up front won't stop you from coming back here because you came in through this way. You have to lockpick this door. And if this guy hasn't been warned that you're coming, he will definitely be hostile to you if you stick around. So, speaking of which, hey, there he is. Hey, buddy. So, controlled substances, prescriptions. Controlled substances is the room we want into. We've already unlocked the door with the computer. We just need to wait for him to not be around. Can we lockpick this door? As long as he doesn't see you performing any illegal acts, he's fine. Alright, so we can't, but I don't think there's anything particularly useful in there. Security is where the cameras are at, so we do need to get in there. Can we lockpick this door? And
Cranberry sauce. Hotel Foxtrot.
okay. Cameras. Optometry. Interesting. Camera 1. Controlled substance camera disabled for security purposes. All other cameras have been enabled. Good. You can also sometimes tell where people are around you, even if you can't see them, by the sneak number. So if he's... Where is he? Where is he? Oh, he's right there. So if we duck down here, and we see him starting to move, if he'll start moving... Kind of need him to move, because we also need to go into that door. Hey, buddy. Yeah, so there we go. The number didn't move. Oh, maybe because he's not hostile to me. If he was hostile to me, that number would go up the closer he gets to you. Okay. Wait, I thought I unlocked this cabinet. Does the cabinet not get... CS cabinet. Alright, it was page. Unlock. I guess if you turn the camera off, it relocks the door. We're gonna try turning off the camera again to see if it opens. Oh, there's a key there. Maintenance room key. Nice. Camera. This is also a way you can sneak into the CS room. And this also leads downstairs, so you don't generally want to go down there. This is the cabinet. Anyway. So we're going to try that camera again. Camera. Oh wait, we already did that. Never mind. Okay, he's walking away. So, now, okay. Werewolf blood. And then the other thing, he's coming back. Okay. We want to knock out camera 2, which monitors this section. So we'll have to wait for him to finish humming. course, it really does beg the question as to how they think that somebody who's dressed like this would be any kind of IT person, but hey, what do I know? Camera. Camera 2. Hello, sir. I don't know if I'll be able to lockpick this. Yep, we need to do some blood buffing. Okay, drug box, prescription bottles, and pill bottles. He really just doesn't pay attention at all. Okay. Anyway, we've got everything we need out of this place. I wonder if I can drink blood from him. Can I feed on you? They go into this kind of semi-unconscious stupor effect. Okay, there shouldn't be anything I need to come back here for anyway, so... Boink. So, we are going to... right. Yeah, werewolf blood. We need to put it in our mailbox and mail it back to LaCroix. Because the mail people apparently don't pull out a bag of blood from a mailbox and be like, what the hell? Anyway, if you just go ahead and move here, and we put the bag of blood into there. That is our mailbox. And then we wait, basically, come back later, and it'll have some money in it. So, quest log updated, Masquerade Redemption. So that's one of the quests that you can do to redeem your Masquerade violations if you want. But we don't necessarily need to do that. So, we're going to the asylum after we check some other things. First off, we're going to the diner to check for the flower girl.
Mr. Milton, you know who this is, and I do hope you realize that we're still on for tonight. Meet me at the agreed-upon location across from the bar by the underpass. Bring your associate, Mr. Durbin, as it is a two-man job that I am proposing. With any luck, the two of you are already on your way, and I shall see you soon. Goodbye.
Okay. Sir, I think you're burning something back there.
What'll it be, honey?
Alright. In the air, spoiled scent. On the floor, rodent pellets. You sell filth here. I see a pale girl in my eye. Have you seen the pale girl too?
Is that a trick question?
Surely you've seen the blood drinker quaffing the crimson mead? Do the pale girls play here? Thin blood, do you know these words? Child of the surf and his beauty, have you seen this couple before?
Let me think. Oh yeah, about 4 dozen a week.
Thin blood, you know these words.
Sounds familiar. Is that one of those tropical diseases?
From where did the words thin blood enter your brain?
I know I've heard that before.
Pale, pretty flower girl muttered them, perhaps?
Oh, that girl. Nice girl. First decent human being I've seen in here for years. Not like all the junkies and crazies I normally see. Yeah, I remember her. Yeah, weird. She left a tip, but she didn't order a thing. Yeah, she looked so hungry, too. Just sat there all night with a full glass of water in front of her, talking about this and that. She seemed lonely, a little scared, so I let her stay in the booth until we closed. She left some stuff here. You seem to know her. Why don't you give it back to her if you run into her?
But the flower girl is close. She cannot come, so I will deliver them. So, we got some of her belongings. So, if we take a look at them, we've got a photo here of Lily, and it says August 3rd, Santa Monica, Lily. And then we also have her purse left behind in the diner. So if we take a look at our... You've retrieved Lily's belongings from the diner. They consist of a photo, a key, and a bail bond. A bail bond. Oh yeah, what was the... There we go. Bail bond. Kilpatrick's bail bonds. Didn't we see an email about that? Gee, I wonder. Bail bond was for one Rolf Totten. Okay, so there's a place that we know of that has bail bonds. Oh, stuck on. Hello, good sir. The end is here.
Look, lead to the spinal columns of the great beast's hall. All you walk willingly to the eternal feast.
Kilpatrick's bail bonds open 24 hours. How convenient. Everybody needs 24-hour bail bonds, don't
so
they?
he can find him. It's 250 grand of my money on the line here. Look, I'll talk to you later, okay? Let me know if you hear anything about either.
Hello, great large sir.
Hello there. How you been?
Greetings.
Welcome to Kilpatrick 24-hour bail bonds. My name's Arthur Kilpatrick. How can I help you?
Are you the keymaster?
Huh? Oh, I see what you're yapping about. Yeah, I guess you could call it that. Keymaster, huh? Might be worth trying. Arthur Kilpatrick, the Santa Monica Keymaster. Yeah, I don't know. It sounds kind of like a bad horror movie.
Like Ghostbusters? Are you the keymaster? I am the gatekeeper. Do you alone hold the keys? Can I pluck some answers from your head?
I gotta have a few other bondsmen to keep the place open 24 hours, plus a bounty hunter. I pull the graveyard shift because that's when all the crazy shit happens in Santa Monica.
Is the lady by the sea so diseased? Hunting bounties sounds exciting.
You mean Santa Monica? You sure got a strange way of saying things. This old burg has gone downhill in the past few years, if you ask me. Lots of shady types moving in, which ain't bad for business, you know what I mean? Hell yeah, I ain't complaining. I'm in a good position to watch it all just slide right down the tubes, you know what I mean?
Do some try to slide down the tubes without paying for your keys?
You talking about bail jumpers? Yeah. As a matter of fact, we got plenty of those. That's why I got a bounty hunter for.
Hunting bounties sounds exciting.
You betcha. I used to do some bounty hunting back in the day. Takes a good solid set of brass balls. Pardon the expression, Missy, but it takes balls to be a good bounty hunter.
Does your hunters have good balls of brass? My brain has questions that need your brain's answers. Does your hunter have good balls of brass?
Good. His name's Carson, and he's great at what he does when he wants to do it. I can't seem to find him now, though. He's pissing me off, to be honest. I need him to go find someone.
Maybe you need a different set of brass balls.
Well, I don't feel right cutting Carson loose just yet. We go way back. I knew his father, too. Tell you what, since I'm stuck here, why don't you go look for him? Just real quick. I'll pay you for your time.
I'll dig up this hunter of bounties.
Great. I suppose the first place you should look is his apartment in Santa Monica Suites. Apartment 1, I think it is. Maybe you'll find something there to let you know where he's got himself to. Here's a key card. That'll let you in.
All right. I'll bring him back, my jolly little jailbreaker.
Take a test for me?
Sure.
But before that, we need your Kilpatrick crime cuter.
Here, try this one.
And Totten is what we're looking for, so
Right there.
S through Z,
It's friggin' chicken.
Totten, R.
Try this.
Bond written immigration, bond amount $15,000, type of bond, collateral car, red, Lightning Bird 77.
Cause that's some good f***ing chicken. I mean,
Notes, go back to Germania, pal, we don't need these the euro in these parts. So, we need to find a car.
But now prepare for the most hilarious talkingest normally mute object yet.
Alright, make the tello from the fat of a hanged man. That's an interesting term. Alright, and then we have the asylum here. Since we're right here, we might as well go on in. Asylum is where we belong, isn't it? And this is the music that is copyrighted.
What do we have here?
And this was
Another
the reason
scrumptious
everybody
young
bought this
plaything
game
straight
back
out of
in the
life
day.
And into my club? You smell new, little girl, like fabric softener do on freshly mowed AstroTurf. Oh, I'm not frightening you, am I, duckling?
Ducks. Ducks. No, no ducks. We're a ninja. No ducks. I see before me a beauty who shares the madness of my mind. Your words are a cracked symphony of profundity and consonance.
What? Oh my, a Malkavian. This ought to be absolutely delicious. Two minds as crazy as ours, and who knows just what might happen.
Greetings, daughter of Janus.
Oh, but you've got it bad, little girl. Not sure exactly what is real and what isn't? Janus, let's see. Isn't that a two-faced Roman god? Of course, you're right. You just happened to meet the prettier face first.
You are whiteness, she of alabaster and ivory.
Wait until Therese hears that. I am white to her black. She'll be absolutely furious. Of course, I won't be wearing white to any weddings, but we could talk about that later.
Let's see. Only with the smell of many suitors. Let's see. Tell me your name, daughter of
I'm the
Janus.
finger down your spine when all the lights are out, and the name on all the men's room walls. When I pout, the whole world tries to make me smile, and everyone always wants to know who is that girl.
My heart beats like 1,000 primal drums. Give me the gift of your name. Tell me your name. Your games give me cold willies.
I am Jeanette. And this bit of chaos crammed in a certifiable giggle is my club. I just love to give you funny feelings all night, sweetheart, but I really must trouble with some business. We'll reunite sweet and soon, I promise.
You make madness feel like my last sunrise. Until our shattered selves once again collide. So yeah, this is the reason that all guys bought this game back in 2004, because she was on the front cover of the box art back then, back when games had box art. Alright, so...
What can I get you, beautiful?
I seek the daughters of Janus. May I find knocks at your doors. I don't drink your flavor of libation. Farewell.
Janus? What the hell are you talking about? Damn, I always get the weird ones.
The sisters spawned of the two-headed god.
Like the only sisters around here are Therese and Jeanette. They own the place. They're both upstairs, fighting as usual. Why do you need to see them?
I am a dancer. Jeanette wants to check the color of my thong. Their voices are the mother of my ears. Their voices are the mother of my ears. I'm a dancer. Jeanette wants to see the color of my thong.
My job. Go on up and see her. Take the elevator from there.
The watering hole is well kept. Farewell. And then here's... Oh, beauticious angel, my dreams have invaded my my reality. Did you know there was weather outside? Do you like nuts? Because I'm completely nuts. You are not who you are. I must go. Oh, beauticious angel.
If you're the last person on Earth, I'd reconsider my views on bestiality.
Oh, jeez. And then we also have another one up here we can talk to. These are both blood bags, basically. Death is only a sweet beginning, my lovely.
Ooh, that was an interesting thing to say. What are you, some kind of barroom philosopher? Or is that your idea of...
Philosophy, philanderer, is there a difference, my sweet? I'm just trying to divine your direction. Why are you here? Death and I are old bedfellows.
Right. Goodbye.
But I don't have the high enough... excuse me, I need to get over here. And talk to this man. I don't have a high enough seduction for them, unfortunately. Golden Goal, what you say you?
Just waiting around for my master.
The nasty dude you would not speak of.
Okay. I guess I can tell you about him. Oh man, his name's Bertram Tongue. He's a Nosferatu.
Ah, I too seek the nasty dude.
Oh man, I wish I knew where he was. I'm getting antsy waiting around for him. I need to tell him some stuff, you know? I don't know where he is or stays or anything. Oh man, whenever he needs me, just, you know.
Okay, the nasty dude disappears.
Crazy. He just appears out of like thin air. The first time he appeared, bam! Like to give me a goddamn heart attack. Oh man, especially how he looks.
Why'd the nasty one select you when he first appeared?
Bertram says he's needed someone to do some things. Oh man, he's been watching me work as a bounty hunter for a while. Bam, he picked me. Oh man, it's so cool. It's like a job promotion, only I get to like live forever and stuff.
What nasty things are you doing for him?
Wow, Bertram had me keeping an eye on this guy. This Asian dude who's been poking around Santa Monica. Bertram thought he might be a vampire or something like a vampire. I don't know.
Life eater from across the sea.
Damn! I don't even know what that means. Is that vampire for a scary ass Asian dude that can probably kick my ass? Oh man, it's like that's what I think he is.
Tell me more of this creature.
Man, this guy, this thing, got wise to me. Now instead of me watching him, he's watching me. You know? I see this guy appear around me all the time, like off in the distance, watching me. He'll warp up next to me. Oh man.
The truth does not match the words that fall from your mouth.
Oh, what are you saying?
For the truth, I may have some help for the ghoul. Truth to your words be made. Even I eventually... Okay, well, I've got the...
What? How did you know? Look. Oh, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, why should I tell you anything?
You're not being straight with me, but we are.
Okay. Damn it. Damn. Man, all right, look. I messed up, okay? I'm just doing what I was told, though.
Onward do speak.
Knew you'd come by here. He planted me and told me what to say about the Asian thing, but it's true. I swear. And everything else is true, too. This Asian guy needs...
So Bertram wants me to take out the Asian dude. Okay, to me, direct the shadow lurker could have asked. Favors are for friendlies, not the spinners of lies. Then the deed will be done by my hand. I had Vicar pray little.
Hell yeah! Right on! Okay, like I...
Okay, does this not license tell the tale of his location?
No, the picture on the license isn't him. I don't know why he had it, but, well, it might help.
I will rain down blood down on this eastern vent nightmare.
Just come back and let me know that...
Farewell, Golden Ghoul. Alright, so, excusez-moi. Nope, can't go that way. Just me jumping over tails, don't mind me. Speaking of which, how are we doing on... Aha! We can now do Obfuscate. Level 3, which means we can now Stealth Assassinate. Excellente! Audio Jungle. I have no idea what that means, but apparently it's something it's supposed to do when you have copyrighted music. I don't think so. Alright, Golden Ring. Carnival of Death. Gruesome remains found at the pier.
Not stuck up here. So vulgar. And look at you sometimes. Oh, Therese, you really do paint a flattering portrait of me with your turn-of-the-century bard. I always assumed you could do nothing but look down on me. Just the sight of you. The sight of that wicked painted pout, concealing that dirty, diseased mind. Sin! You have no shame. Let's see who is without sin past the fierce tone. Go ahead and mock me. You pull your pranks, make fun of my ways. It suits you. You're just one big joke. Don't you call me that. Should I start calling a duck a pig as well? I'm your sister. How can you treat me like this? That's it, Jeanette. Run away from the truth. I'll take care of everything, as always.
Alright. So, Jeanette. Jeanette is over here. Sorry. This is Therese. Got them mixed up. Anyway, Therese. Jeanette. Why does it not surprise me that she has a giant heart-shaped bed?
Please, come in. I do apologize for my sister's crassness if it made you uncomfortable. She's unabashedly scandalous, but in the club business, I suppose that kind of personality is a necessary evil.
I could stomach her oozing no longer. You're Therese, the Dark Daughter. Her whiteness was no longer no terrible weight. Where's the Ever Princess? Are you Therese, the Dark Daughter of Janus?
Therese Vorman, yes. I'm the proprietor of this club, and the only person in this city whose good side it's in your best interest to stay on. What brings you to Santa Monica?
Does not the White Mistress own this asylum? Call off your conflict with the worm, Dark One.
Jeanette is the freak show I keep around to lure in curiosity seekers. She's very good with the clientele, but her business skills are approximate to those of a 4-year-old with a $1 bill and a 5 and dime.
Call off your conflict with the
Tongue's
worm.
exile is self-imposed, I assure you. But then, what reason would I have not to hate that loathsome Nosferatu scoundrel? Bloody Nosferatu. They're so unclean.
I do not want to meddle with your madness. Just make a wormy peace. What has brought your darkness upon him?
He meddles in my affairs. He's a bad influence on my sister, and she on him. If you were in my place, would you let him compromise your authority? You most certainly would not. I'd quite like it if I never had to hear that name again.
Please tell the worm that all is forgiven.
Why would I do that? Let him think I mean to kill him. That way I don't have to worry about him sabotaging everything. Do you realize how his subterfuge makes me look to the Camarilla?
I will pluck this worm from the ground and dissect him. I am no politicking bloodsucker. I need to see the worm.
Tongue and his co-conspirators' actions ruined my chance at partnership in a crucial piece of property. I do have several other promising ventures, and one in particular has been, to say the least, an ordeal. I'd be willing to put the word out that my grievances with Tongue have been swept under the rug, but in return, you'll have to help me remove a particularly burdensome spirit from a property I'm looking to invest in.
A spirit? Spirit, reflection of living things. Speak your quest, Dark One. A better use of my time would be anything else. Perhaps I will send you to the darkest sleep and the worm will praise me. 3.
I forgot. You're still new to this. Allow me to break you in. Yes, ghosts exist. Werewolves, mummies, and I'd expect a whole lot of other things I've never seen share the night with us.
I will cross into the world of spirits. What needs
Rumor
done?
is that a personal item of a ghost's may be used to draw it out or excise it from its haunt. While I don't put a lot of stock in hearsay, it's my last option. So I want you to go to the Ocean House Hotel, find an item of the spirits, and bring it back.
Okay, if you will give word to the worm that he is not wanted, I will go.
Oh, I fully intend to do so. You'll find that dealing with me on the whole is appreciably more predictable than dealing with some of the egomaniacs that are my peers. So long as our business doesn't go sour, my word is gold.
Then I am off to the house on the ocean.
Before I forget, take this. The only way to reach the Ocean House this time of night is through a tunnel in the sewers. You'll need that key to open the gate for that tunnel.
I will do what needs to be done, Dark.
If you'll excuse me, I've got situations to set straight.
Then I'm off to the house on the ocean. And down, and hello, button, who's got the button? Okay, and we're out. So, terrible black forms sweep out of darkness, steal infants, blah blah blah, etc. Okay, so we got a couple of quests here. We got the Hunted Hunter. We got the Ghost of Midnight. That's obviously the next story quest. Bounty for the Bounty Hunters. So, let's fill up on blood and health, so we don't need any blood. So let's go talk to Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick's Hunter of Bounties with the brass balls. With the balls of brass, as they call it, actually. Room 1. So, what do we got here? First, a silver ring. Very nice. Need lockpicking difficulty of 8, huh? Tattoo parlor key. And Imalia. And so you want to shoot things. This is a book on firearms, but I'm curious because I shouldn't be able to raise my firearms skill any higher than 0. Yep, didn't work. Okay, good to know.
Check. Is this thing recording? God, I hate these things. Anyway, the McGee case is getting weirder all the time. I found where he's been hiding and I saw some really creepy stuff down there. There was no sign of McGee. I'm gonna follow up on another lead I got too. I updated the files on the computer. This is Carson signing off. Man, that sounds stupid.
Okay, and then we have the computer and shot glasses. And that looks like tiny little footprints. McGee. Hacking. Yeah, I have high enough hacking skill. Alright, so, location. McGee is hiding in the tattoo parlor in Santa Monica. Okay. Key. Don't forget the key to the tattoo parlor. It's on top of the TV. Okay, quit. So...
As of yet, as to the whereabouts
gonna run
of
his
the
power
crew,
bill up.
though the Coast Guard are asking any ships that had contact with the Elizabeth Dane to assist them in their search. We'll have more on this story as it breaks. In other news, an apparent third victim of the Southland slasher has prompted the closing of the Santa Monica Pier, where the body was found earlier tonight.
So, tattoo parlor is over in this generalized direction. think they need new decor. Oh, gee, thanks. That voice is very rude, I would like to point out. These are all cool. Alright, so... Quick cash for modeling, Gimbals Prosthetics. Can't turn that on. What's this? Wednesday, 2200 hours. Gimbals Prosthetics. 310555. Yeah, no. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Do I speak to the guy who cuts people up?
Hello? Might I speak with Mr. McGee?
No, only with his phone. Can you solve the mystery of missing McGee?
Well, I'm not sure. I had an appointment with him a few days ago, but he never seemed to show up. Do you know when he'll return?
Report about this rendezvous.
Well, Mr. McGee was going to be doing some modeling for me. Medical reference for the work that I do here in the studio. It's a shame, really. The proposition would have been quite lucrative for him.
Perhaps I could pose for this peep show.
Why, yes, that sounds delightful. Perhaps you could come down to my studio and we can sort out the details.
Where is your lair of
I'm at the
lenses?
end of Main Street, small basement studio. The sign says Gimbals Prosthetics. Just ring the buzzer and I'll let you in.
Okay, I look forward to buzzing your basement.
Very good. And might I say that you have the most colourful way of saying things. Very interesting dissection of the language. Well, anyway, speak with you soon.
Oh, he appreciates my words. It's one of the few that do. There we go. Okay, so what the heck was that noise? Is that the old man voice? He's like, oh my god, I'm just getting too old for this, even though I'm a vampire who's technically mortal and why are there blood splatters? Oh, I guess this was probably Mercurio. His card. Hey, Mercurio, you didn't happen to have, like, you know, something in the trunk? You know, there is something I should do before going on the Kilpatrick, quest. Quest of Kilpatrick. I should...
The taxpayers are certainly not getting their money's worth here.
Go check my email. And, my box of mail. Hey, there's money for the, werewolf blood. Okay, email. 6, there we go. LaCroix, your assistance was appreciated in regards to the werewolf blood. Please do find payment in your mailbox if you haven't done already. Alright. And I got some experience for that too, so. Alright, so that's all we need there. Quit there, and there. Speaking of which, how are we doing? So we're up to 3. So, let's see, we got the Obfuscate 3, so that will last us quite some time there. I'm thinking probably want to start putting some points into Subterfuge. Actually, we can put a point in Subterfuge. Half of that now, so that'll get our Seduction up so we can get some free blood bags.
Cemetery runoff congealing at the door.
Voices, you are not being very useful right now. Could you come back later? Gimbals Prosthetics. Only if you have a straitjacket. Which of my personalities are you asking? Fate often answers with silence. Ah, the Limb Lord.
Oh, right. I'll buzz you in.
No two buzzes are the same. Ow!
Hello! Welcome
Oops.
to Gimble's
I accidentally
Prosthetics and
clicked.
Medical Supplies. You're here for the modeling job? Good. You seem to have rather well-developed limbs, if you don't mind me saying so.
Tell me your name, Limb Lord.
Oh, yes, forgive me. My name is Gimble. Stanley Gimble. But, oh, dear, let us dispense with formalities. You can call me Stan.
I've the limbs and you the lenses.
Aha! An eager participant. Very good. Just give me a few moments to get my equipment ready, and then come on in and we'll get started.
Yes. So what do we got here? We got Hooker, 10 easy steps to increasing hourly earnings. Something frenzy. In news, dog gangs rampage the city of angels. Yeah, I'm not going to read those. Alright, Carnival of Death. Okay, so that's just... Nope, didn't mean to do that. And I accidentally splattered some of his blood. Okay. Well, that's just creepy. Okay, mannequin arms, other parts, $26.50. Whole mannequins on sale, $125. Prosthetic limbs varies per customer. Crash test dummies, $14,000. Amputees must wait up front. Okay. Why is that written in like blood red? Limbs, prosthetics, and mobility aids. Stan Gimble. It's a fascinating box. Gimbal. Alright. And nothing there. Well, doesn't this just look creepy and freaky? I don't want to know what these things are used for, to be honest. Thank you. It's getting creepier. The laughter didn't help. Seriously, voice? Are you just trying to spook the rest of the voices? Ooh, that doesn't look good either. It's just red paint. This would be brown if it was blood, right? Right. Alright, I did find a, more blood. Hello?
Huh? Oh, hey, help! You gotta get me out of here, man. This guy's a freaking nut job.
Who, Gimbal?
Who, Gimbal? Yeah, Gimbal. That guy's been taking pieces off of me and McGee over here for the last 3 days. He's crazy, man. Freaking crazy.
Now, how do I open this curious cage?
What are you doing here?
Ow.
What are you doing here?
What? Yeah, I need a knife. This thing way better. Nope, keep feeling it. Okay, well. Ow. I'm also doing 0 damage sometimes. There we go. Jesus. I need a better weapon.
Thanks, man.
you're a lifesaver. I wasn't sure I was gonna make it. I'm telling you, I've been on some weird cases, but this one takes the cake. Ha ha ha, that's funny.
Funny.
Cut it with the Carson jokes, will ya? In case you didn't notice, this ain't exactly the Tonight Show down here.
Kilpatrick the Keymaster sent me.
You did? Oh man, that's solid. I owe that guy big. I hope I can figure out a way to get him back for this.
He has more bounties for you to hunt.
Oh no, man. No, not for me anymore. Look at my hand. Gimbal took my trigger finger for a trophy. I'm all through with this business. I hate to leave Arthur in a lurch, but that's just the way it is.
I shall tell him this troubling truth. Farewell. Falgar grieves over your disgrace. I leave you. On your back lies a yellow brick road. I am no longer here.
Thanks
I shall
again.
tell him this troubling
Don't
truth.
worry, I'll take care of old Stumpy here.
Have fun. Of course, he then ran out the wrong way, because I'm pretty sure old Stumpy is, yeah, right there. And then, we now have a new weapon. Fear me, for I am armed. It's a terrible weapon, I might point out. We also have a bunch of stuff to sell. And yeah, it requires a very high melee combat requirement for some strange reason. So, anyway, we're gonna put that away and make sure that if we do accidentally click, we're gonna bring out a baseball bat instead of the severed arm. And then we have this man's various his home or bedroom or whatever you want to call it. I have no idea. Anyway, that's it. So we can go back and talk to Kilpatrick, tell him his quest is complete. Excuse me. Kilpatrick's quest is complete. Try saying that 3 times fast.
Company?
So, we're going back to Kilpatrick. Dr. Kilpatrick, Dr. Kilpatrick. I'm a wabbit.
I have seen the squirming on the horizon. The worms.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, well. I walked past one of the other quest things that we could have done, but we can always go back for that one, so. That's at least easy enough. Hey, Kilpatrick.
What's shaking?
I found the hunter, but he'll not be coming back to hunting bounties.
What? Ain't coming back? What do you mean he ain't coming back?
His itchy his itchy finger is a crazy trophy.
Man, that's a tough one. Bounty hunter ain't no good without his trigger finger. Well, hell, that really leaves me in hot water, boy.
Maybe I can hunt a bounty for you,
I
Keymaster.
got this guy with a sheet a mile long, put in on 3 warrants. His girlfriend put up for the bond, and now he missed the court date. I can't get in touch with either of them. Want a job?
Sing me a song,
Well,
Richland
it
one.
won't be much of a job since you ain't licensed and all, but until I can get me another bounty hunter, I need you to find out if this guy skipped town or what.
You want me to see if he still casts a shadow in the Lady of the Sea?
Yeah, no body attachment or nothing. Just find out if he's here or where he went. I'll pay you. Deal?
No bounties will be safe for me. Tonight I go on the hunt.
Great, all right. The guy's name is Mike Durbin. Goes by the name Muddy. His girlfriend put up for his bond. She lives over there above Tripp's
Didn't
Pond
we
Shop. Her name is
hear
Marion
that name
Marietta,
recently?
But I haven't been able to get in touch with her.
I may need a bow that fires bullets.
Well, I wouldn't normally tell you this, but since you did help me out, trip down at the pawn shop. He's a little...
Okay, tell me the footprints that the dirty one has left in the forest.
What the? Footprint? Oh, you mean his record? Well, he was brought up on manslaughter charges years back, but he got acquitted. Since then, he's been in and out for this, that, small-time stuff mostly.
Let's see.
Most recently, he was brought in as part of a big case on stolen auto parts. It's this big chop shop thing that's going on in Santa Monica. Been in the paper.
I will go to the place of pawns.
Mary Ann Murrieta, in them crappy places above the pawn shop.
Alright. What? I can't hear you. I'm already gone. You ever have that happen in normal life? You're just sitting there and somebody's talking to you. It's like, I'm not paying attention to you anymore. I've already checked out. Happens to me quite a lot. Okay, so 2 things we need to do. First off is hit up the public access beach. Not to go to the public access beach, but to check for the red car. This is a red car, but no license plates. Where's the other red car? That's the one we're looking for. Tire iron, which we already have, and diary for Lily. Found Lily's diary. This seems to be a woman's diary. I met a guy today at the asylum. He's so beautiful. Oh my God. His name's Rolf, and he's from Germany. European men are just so classy compared to boring California boys. He asked to see me tomorrow night. I wonder if he's rich. He looks rich. I'm going to go shopping tomorrow, pick up something that won't make me look like a big fat pig. Can't wait to see him. I think it's getting serious with Rolf. He told me he wanted to give me something very special next week, and if it's what I think it is, it's about damn time. I thought Europeans were supposed to be less uptight about this sort of thing. I woke up at 9 p.m. today. That would be strange in itself, except I don't remember going to sleep last night. In fact, I don't remember anything since last Saturday night when Rolf was over. I woke up late again. I haven't eaten anything in 4 days. I don't know what's wrong with me. Rolf came over last night. He said that the reason I haven't eaten anything was because I needed blood. He said it was all I could eat now, that I wouldn't feel hungry anymore if I drank some. He had a bag of it from the local blood bank. I tried to fuse it, but I couldn't. What's happening to me? Rolf said he's going to have to leave soon. He said people were trying to force him out of the country. He didn't say anything about taking me with him. I had to bail Rolf out of jail today. He was arrested because of his visa and because his visa expired. He looked frightened. I'm afraid he's going to leave. I haven't seen or heard from Rolf since the night I bailed him out. I don't know what to do. I thought he cared about me. Why did he do this to me? I talked to this guy I met at Surfside until 5 this morning. When I told him I had no place to go, I felt like Cinderella. He seemed like a prince. I met that guy from Surfside again. He has no idea what I am. I brought E, the guy from Surfside, back to my apartment last night. He said he's going back to Australia in a few days now that the tournament's coming to an end. I don't want him to leave. I never felt this way before about someone before, not even Rolf. He kissed me last night, and I couldn't stop myself from biting his neck. But I drank too much, and I gave him my blood to save him. When I explained it all to him, he said he never wanted to see me again. What have I done? I haven't been able to feed since that night with E. I'm afraid of what will happen. I remember Rolf brought blood from the blood bank. Maybe if I can sneak in, I can grab a few bags and get out before someone catches me. So the last place she went was the blood bank, with the guy who knows about vampires. So first off, we need to hit up our apartment and check the apartment for this muddy. So, and they said they were in 507. Too difficult, huh? We don't have any. We do have experience, but not enough to put into lockpicking. Oh, hello. Spare key. Okay. Well, that was easy.
Hey, Mayor, it's Mike. Look, I gotta head downtown for a few days, maybe longer. If Reno calls, tell him to meet me down there. We got something to discuss, apparently. I'll be at Milton's place in the Skyline Lofts 2A. Sorry, baby. I'll explain everything later.
Okay, so he did. Alright, I don't think there's gonna be any updates, but we'll check anyway. Email. Nope, no updates. Alright. While we're here, is there anything in this apartment? Is this a lock I can even pick? Hey, it is. Don't mind me, I'm just your average, everyday, normal intruder. Not a vampire intruder, just a normal intruder. Oh, it's the intruder that's the problem? Oops. I'll remember that next time. Right, so since we happen to be right here for the blood bank, we will try to find our flower girl. Range combat feat directly affects how damage you can do with firearms. Hello, crazy one.
Need a fix?
I need to enter this bloody
Employees
fortress.
only. Them's the rules of the queen bitch herself.
The Dark Daughter has given me her blessing.
She did, huh? Queen bitch told me never...
Contact Her Majesty and face the truth. My inner child thanks you for opening the candy store. That's not... Oh. I thought that was the door, but did he open this one then? Ah, he did. Okay. Right, so we're in the blood bank here. Hello.
Who are you?
My reasons are solid and secret.
Oh, you here for the special?
The bird flies
I
at
think
midnight.
you want the clinic upstairs.
Okay, I am no longer here. Laundry. Oh, you know, there was something else I was supposed to look at. This California driver's license, name of Virgil Crumb. It's a locked door. I'm stuck. There we go. It's really annoying that the door is shut behind you. Come on, there you go. Or if you stand in their way, they also shut. They make it difficult to open up doors. Okay, that's the way we came in. Alright, so... Freak out. Morgue. Morgue. That's what everybody wants. Morgue. What's up here? Alright, I know where this is. There's a door here. That is handy. Malcolm's office key if you ever needed it to get into his office, although I already lockpicked that door. So, anyway, back down. Open the door. What do we got here? Cadavers. Heck. Cowbell. Abodobodobo. G.
Love you.
Trust me.
I spelled that wrong. A-bo-o-bo-o-G. Wouldn't suggest death. Subject was beaten to death with a baseball bat. Crumb V, the persons whose name was on the license. Subject died from heart failure. Personal items in storage B. Jane Doe. Subject apparently died of indeterminate causes. Note, subject's body contained only 1 pint of blood. Foul play suspected. Falls D. Severely beaten to death. Something about the way this one looked made me want to lock it in the freezer. And Perry D. Subject apparently choked to death on ham and cheese. So this is Virgil Crumb from the license plate, and he had a tattoo of an anchor on his chest, and his belongings are in this chest. So we'll take that and Foxy Box's key. Just key, there's not much to say about it, but there is a place called Foxy Box's in this area. Found clues related to the Asian vampire. Apparently I can't open that door because there's a box in the way. So we'll go through here. Here. Let's see. More computers. Freezers. Ambrosia. Passcode? 1969. Temperature. Freezer 10 is at -10, freezer 2 is at -12, and freezer 3 is at -2. Okay. One of these things is not like the other. So, freezer... They don't really have numbers on them, do they? Oh! Excuse me and your boxes, they're in the way. Passcode 1969. Isn't that the code? Oh. Oh, it was door randoms. Okay. And lever. Oh, another door. Hey, the flower girl. Lovely tie-dye shirt.
I need it. A drop of it on my tongue, sliding down my throat. The hot flash in my brain lighting up my body. I can smell it everywhere. Blood.
Oh, lost little sickling flower.
Let me go. It's painful, like I'm going to die. It's calling. Never felt like this before. Let me go. I can smell it. I have to have it.
I will free you from this fox den, little flower.
You don't look well at all.
Oh, sweet mother of God!
Nothing happened. I didn't just kill this man.
It's never been so satisfying. All of it. I drank until I heard his heart stop, and I was sucking on a dry, dead artery. It was euphoric. But I've killed him. I've never killed anyone before. What happened? What came over me?
You wore the mask of the beast.
What is that? Why couldn't I stop myself? Why did it feel so right?
You are not the darkness you wear.
I tried to steal some blood. I heard they sold it. I was hungry, and I can't hunt in town. They caught me, and I was trapped. Thought I'd never escape, but I killed a man. I have to get out of here.
Are you the beautiful sickling flower?
My name's Lily, if that's what you mean.
You are the flower of the one that comes from before F and G.
E? You know E? How do you know E?
You and he are connected by strands of thin blood.
I tried to tell E about his condition, but he was so furious at me for what I'd made him into, he wouldn't listen. A thin blood, from what I've been told, is a vampire whose blood is weaker than most.
Continue weaving the tale.
My sire told me some vampires consider thin bloods a bad omen and want them destroyed. Rolf wasn't a thin blood, and apparently I am.
I don't know why. Rolf abandoned me. His group wouldn't take me in. They said I was a liability. He left me with so many questions. And I did the same thing to E, but I didn't want to leave E. He forced me out of his life. I should go. I have to get out of here. Maybe out of the city. Soon.
Seek out your thin-blooded lover.
E doesn't hate me anymore?
He misses your dark bloomings.
I'll go see him. Thank you.
The path is treacherous, as is love.
Oh, about tonight, what I did? Please, don't tell E. It's not my fault. I couldn't control it. I've never done anything like this before. I'm no killer.
This secret dies here between us. Farewell.
Why'd you have to go and let that bitch out? There's one less Phil in the world now. Why'd you have to let her go and eat him, huh? Now I'll never get to do in that bastard myself. Well, you know what? No blood for you. No more!
Blood from a little flower is blood I cannot drink. Perhaps I can write the next act in this blood drama. Ferris Gold is often the cause of sweet amnesia. I don't like this guy. See, don't you feel better? The price of the red nectar you were about to sell me. Alright, so anyway, we also probably should go check out. Alright, so, we've dealt with Vandal after freeing Lily. He will continue to sell me blood if I should need it at a later date. You know what? I totally forgot. I have blood bags in my apartment. And since we're going to trip, we should go ahead and stop by our apartment here. A trip. We have some utensils for you.
Thanks for coming back.
What wondrous shop of cast-offs good this is. I've never before seen the lady by the sea.
It's not a big surprise. We get you faces through here night after night.
Do you fear the new faces because of the Shadow Cloak Killer?
It's freaking me out, to be honest. I'm open all night and Santa Monica police don't rank amongst the nation's most worthy.
Hide in your own shadow's death trip now to the boomsticks. Alright, so we actually might go ahead and buy a knife finally in here. Let's go ahead and sell this off. We can't sell the severed arm, so we're stuck with it permanently. Excuse me. Sell off gold. And let's see here. Wooden stake we'll hold on to. You never know when you might need a wooden stake. Gold ring, we'll sell that off. We'll hold on to those. And then we have some, yes, silver rings. We still have the astrolite, the morphine bottles. Don't think there's anything else we can do with that. Stroke box, let's see, car stereo. We'll sell that off. Prescription bottles. Orthotricycline. Tricycline. Failure to take a prescribed could result in 18 years of responsibility. Aha! Okay, pill bottles, purses. Okay, and then morphine bottles we can sell off as well. Okay. So, should we purchase the knife? The stabbing utensil. Some knives, throughout their entire existence, are never used for any malicious purpose. This ain't one of them. um, go ahead and buy that. All right, exit. Thank you, Death Dealer. So, there we are. There we go. Take the blood packs. Always handy. We'll just double check this, although I'm assuming nothing has taken place here yet. Nope. Okay. I want to feel no. Do 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 do. I could use a bite to eat, so. What strings pull
Nothing.
you?
No, nothing. Just waiting for a friend to get off work. He's a police officer, old army buddy.
I seem to have lost the gold in my pocket. Can you help me refill it?
Oh, I completely understand. Here, take a few bucks. Think nothing of it. I wouldn't be surprised if in this neighborhood you were pickpocketed. Anyhow, good evening.
Thanks. I was actually kind of hoping for, blood, but I think we'll have to find somebody else. Let's see. So, quests. The Hunted Hunter, the Foxy Boxes are the reason I kind of want the knife. Goes to Haunts, Jumping Bale. Oh, yeah, we should report back Dr. Kilpatrick there. Explosive Beginnings, Carnival of Death, and Blood. We should also go check on them after we try to find.
Out of my way.
Let's go to Kilpatrick first. Fortunately, too many people around to go sucking the blood there.
Hello, LA.
But hey, Mr. Kilpatrick.
Hey there, hot stuff.
I have some dirt on money.
So what'd you find?
The dirt one has deserted the lady.
All right, then. I'll have to call in some bounty hunters to help me.
Thank me in the pictures of presidents.
Oh, right. Sorry about that.
And the green you owe me for finding the hunter.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Many thanks, my Jello
See
junkie.
you around then. If you ever find yourself or a loved one locked up, please.
Your neck is as red as the luscious liquid. I just called him a redneck. Also, we're going to make a quick stop to see if our let's see. Wow, I've got a lot of experience here. Another point into subterfuge for the seduction stat, or actually we can probably do both. Yeah, we've got 8, so yeah, we'll put one in there and put one in here, and that should give us the benefit, yes, because we have 4, so our feat adjustment is 0, so we now do full damage with this knife. Excellent. Foxy Boxes, that is, by the way. But before we go in there, we want to see if we can seduce ourselves some blood dolls.
It's not my problem.
My mind's left long ago, but my eyes have not been able to been able to since my ingress. You look like I would if I were you.
Even if my pants were on fire, I would not take them off in front of you. Stop.
Only for your wondrous neck. I must whisper into your neck. Come here. And you definitely do have to be careful not to drink too much. Go. Sleep well. Alright, before we go into Foxy Boxes, we shall go to the Beach of Sand. Beach of Sand and Thin Bloods.
You're in for it now.
Okay, we'll talk to you first.
Brought my Lily back. She told me all about what happened. I don't know why you helped us, but your blood's worth bottling. I'll never let her go again. Thank you.
Keep your flower pin next to your heart.
We're gonna be getting out of LA soon. Too dangerous here. Rosa told us something big's about to happen, and I don't want to be here when the jack comes out of the box. Take that for what you will.
He has already exited his box, but has not yet scared his children. I am gone.
Lily, where did you go?
You have been. No, you are going to China.
Yes, the future may take me where you see.
Why is he smiling? The father. Is it the father behind him?
I see the Dark Father and the one who stands in front of him.
You chased it for the one at the top of the city. On the sea. No, on the ground. You found it in the crate. It's open. It's open. Oh God. Oh God. Run.
Yes, the tomb will light up the night sky.
I'm sorry. Sometimes I see nothing. Disregard what I say.
You see things clearly that for me are blurred in a colorful haze.
One hand moves the pieces of the game. The winner keeps his hand on the pawn.
Yes, the pawn will finish the game.
I don't know what I'm saying. Forget what I say.
A blood carnival
Murder.
begins tonight.
Yes, the killer is dead. He moves soon and travels to the heart of the Angeles, and to the home of the stars, and then returns fulfilled and empty once again.
The vision is blurry, even for one as blurred as myself.
I don't know what I'm saying. Forget.
Alright, then I won't look at you either. Farewell. And, how was your thin-blooded reunion?
This life's been hard on him, both of us, but he forgives me. We're leaving soon. I have some family with a place out in the middle of nowhere in Oregon. It should be okay for us to stay out there, as long as we're together.
Luck to the letter and the flower. Take what is yours from me, please.
Thank you.
Let love live in the undead. Farewell. Okay, did I give her her purse and diary? Yes. Okay. Alright, so.
Sucks, bro.
If you're the scamming type, you can actually sell this guy the steak as a holy steak. You can sell some blood as unicorn blood and all kinds of stupid things to that poor man. I'm not the scheming or scamming type, so I may be scheming, but I'm not scamming. Alright, so let us go to the Foxy Boxes and box the fox. Let's see, first off, back to there, we go. Foxy Boxes. Reports.
They're coming.
Ooh. My initial reports of the city indicates that the Canaanites are both scattered and unorganized. There are 3 individuals of note, but they seem to be involved in some sort of dispute. I shall continue to watch and listen. 10/18/04. These Canaanites are a curious and fragile race. They waste the gift of their immortality on petty scheming and fleshly gain. We will have little problem making this city our own. 10/21/04. It seems that my presence here has been noted by one of the Canaanites, a Nosferatu, I believe they are called. He has entrusted the responsibility of my surveillance to a bumbling mortal fool. I have begun to follow this so-called spy, a small amusing respite from my usual duties. So he's talking about the other guy that gave me this quest. I have drawn the attention of a newcomer, an agent of the prince, who has discovered the corpse of Virgil Crumb. I know very little about this individual, but they seem much more resourceful than most Canaanites I have observed. I will prepare myself in the event that our paths cross because an altercation seems imminent. If I do not survive, let my last report state that Santa Monica is ripe for the taking. We'll find little resistance if we come in force. Alright, Veil of Madness. Can I get up there? Hey, where'd you go? Oh, apparently he... Ow! There are 2 things that you can get from him. You can either get a flaming crossbow, or you can get his sword. That's part of the reason... Well, hello there. Maybe I need to move you away so that you don't actually drop your weapon out of... Can you... You didn't drop your weapon out there. Where did yeah. God damn it. That's exactly what I was worried about. Wait, nope, there it is. Okay. Hey! Shin Guntan. Very nice weapon. Does require 1 more point than I have in melee combat, but it's still pretty effective. Even despite that, because if you figure this does 18 damage with 0 feet of distance, this does 20, it means this is only 19 compared to the 18. So, and its lethality is higher too. So, yes, that is definitely, and it has a really cool thing when you do assassination attacks with it. We can go ahead and put this away. So, what time is it? Oh, it's 4:46. Okay. Let's see. We'll take a look at our quests, see what we can do here. Is there anything small? So we hunted the vampire. Nox will be relieved when you tell him. Got the Carnival of Death, Regent's Riddle, Muddy Hunting. He went off to Skyline Apartments in another section of the city that we cannot get to yet. These are basically the 4 sections of the city that we can go to. Info sheet. Let's see. So we got 4 points. So let's go talk to the Golden Ghoul. There they play the music of musics. And actually, while we are here, let's see if we can... You guys get out of my way.
Doesn't anyone smoke anymore? Hey, you.
Your image has been burning holes in my mind.
I don't know.
But I'm so into you. Come here, let me tell you a dark
I
little
love
secret.
my dollies.
Dollies like to be squeezed. Just topping off here. And later on, I won't have to go through the whole thing. I just walk up to him and be like, hey, I want to bite your neck. Although they don't know I'm wanting to bite their neck. Hey!
Girl, you do that thing yet?
The Life Eater has enjoyed his last meal, and you should make this disappear now.
Right on, girl, yeah! Hey, I'm sorry again for what happened before. Still haven't heard anything from Bertram, but I'll let him know about how...
The Life Eater was a thing of death and shadows.
Bertram said it's like a vampire. The difference, you know? It's like what they have in China instead of vampires. He said lots of them have been coming to California.
Can you tell me where I can buy books?
I can. Go see my man.
Okay, I'm somewhere else. Alright. So, let's take a look at our levels. Okay, so. Alright, so we have 5 experience. We can get our point into dementation, which will give us closer to visions of death. We can require 15 for that. Intimidation security, we could get, nope, we can't, that's 6. We could get another point, nope, these are all 6. Same thing with the melee. We could get a point in brawl, which would make it easier for us to feed. We get a point into dodge, but I'm thinking dementation. Mass hallucination sounds like just, you know, fun. Who needs drugs when you have a Malkavian around? Alright, think we're actually gonna go ahead, since the next mission, basically, next quest, I should say, is to go to the Ocean House Hotel, and that takes a little bit of time, more time than I've got left on the clock here, so we're gonna go ahead and end it there, since I've finished up pretty much every other quest that I can think of that can be done in this place. So yeah, we will do that, and we will go ahead and save our game. Stram, save, okay. And you all have a good day, good evening, good night, and I will see you tomorrow, where we will be playing more Vampire the Masquerade with our nutty Malkavian, the Mad Malkavians. Alright, you all have a good night, and thank you for coming.